It's Saturday and the time is 1 o'clock. Killmonger's ready, so the show's about to start. The beat's steady, so the flow got a beat too. You like my intro, so I made one just for you. Killmonger, he be from the north. 33 questions, you got no other choice but to check him out and feel his vibe. He got one of the hottest shows alive. So have a seat and tune in. Chill is ready, so let's begin. 33 fire questions. Killmonger made these questions. Please check out these questions. Saturday, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't you miss it.
What's going on, everybody? It's Killmonger, and it's 1 o'clock. I got neighbor to the north, but he's actually to my right. And if you want another co-host that's coming, the Jada fanboy is here sitting, not running. And he gave us the sign. He said, man, and now you're going to hear him whine because, like, damn, he doesn't like Killmonger when he starts rapping, but blame Comic Chat for the fire that he was spitting. Rapping and spitting don't really rhyme, but they both ended ing. So I thought I could get away with that one. How you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you guys?
Fine.
I'm great.
We got 33 questions. You know how the game goes. Let's begin with question number 1. Why did Khonshu tell Steven to break Arthur's windpipe and not trachea? What's the difference? It's the same body part, so why go windpipe and not trachea? Why not go like with the scientifical, technical term of trachea? You know, he's a skeleton. You'd think he'd know them by their body parts, but he said windpipe. What's up with that?
But he's like an Egyptian god in like 400 BC. I don't think they had those medical terms at that point.
So he could choose either or?
I don't think he would know what a trachea is.
I don't think he
I think the word trachea was invented after trachea, whatever. I think the word was invented after he died.
All right.
I would believe so.
Okay, yeah. People would just call it the windpipe, the old windpipe. All right. And then we got into, okay, that's a good one, Jada fam. I got you. I think I'm going to accept that as the correct answer. Question number 2 of 33. How badly do you want to see Jared Leto Morbius interact with Spider-Man? Yeah, exactly.
No. Only if they do the 4-armed Spider-Man. If they do the 6 arms, like the whole point of Morbius back in the 70s when it first came out was simply to have a 100-issue special where Spider-Man had 6 arms and the 2 legs, so he was like a spider, because Morbius ended up giving him the serum that caused it. So if they do that storyline, absolutely interested.
We kind of already got 6 arms, though, with the Iron Spider suit. We know what he fights with extra tentacles.
Yeah, but I mean through the Morbius where it's actually 6, he actually has 6 arms.
Okay. Well, I don't want to see him badly at all. Neighbor?
No. I mean, I don't want to see Morbius interact with Spider-Man whatsoever. Just by that, I didn't watch Morbius, but obviously I've seen the end credit scene, and I don't want any of that to happen. I'm still waiting for a Sinister 6 movie. I mean, we kind of got the Sinister 5 there, and
there was 6 because Venom was in the movie.
Oh, he didn't fight.
Well, you still had 6 villains in the movie.
But no, I like what you're saying, Jaded. And by the way, you're sounding extra angry today with the mic.
I wasn't angry. I was excited. Like, he's asked, how badly do you want to see Jared Leto's Morbius? Yes, I definitely want to see, Spider-Man with the 6 arms. So that would be great.
Joining is SSJ, K. Sanctum. Good morning, K.
Is he there?
He just turned on his microphone. He'll let us know when you're here. Question number 3. Which was worse between Steve Trevor using a man's body with Wonder Woman, or when Marc Spector was using
Yo. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is right up your alley. DC question for my Wonder Woman 84 number 1 fan over here. Both cases, they used another man's body to be a little bit with, but
so they're both taking bodies without consent.
That's right. I'm not going to use the R word because I feel like there's a nuance in here. I know you have, but
I don't use that word because that's
okay. But you disapprove of it, don't you?
I disapprove of how people use that word in that situation because it's not even that. This isn't even like this is a totally different situation. The context people use that word in is a totally different situation from the normal situation, more realistic situation that word is used for.
The real world situation.
Mhm.
I mean, but yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, they're both using someone else's body. Mark is Jack and Steve's body. And same for Steve. They both jack people's bodies.
You see, I can forgive Wonder Woman for like what she did more than I can forgive this Mark Spector thing. A whole marriage, not just like a moment, not just he just came back. Let's do it. No, this was love. This was a relationship behind the man's back for years.
Yeah, and the difference is when Steve took over the body, that other person they was completely gone. Like they wasn't you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know where that person went. I don't know how the wishing stone worked, but wherever that person was at, he clearly had no say in the body. The problem with Mark's situation is that Steven is there, and he wants to have say over the body. Like I say Steven's situation is worse.
But he didn't answer the phone, man. Like, how could you hear the phone one time and there's like 150 missed calls there? I mean,
how is it? I didn't see the second episode yet. So is it established that it's Steven's body and not Mark's body?
Actually, no, it's not. That's a good
no, because
question.
the passport shows the same photo, right?
Yeah,
No, because
I'm assuming it's Mark
is-
Spector, and then it's just like they're
Because-
different personalities, right? So
Well,
Because
from
when
what-
Layla, I'm sorry, go
from-
ahead.
real quick, I can explain. From what it seems like, it was Steven's body and Mark is using it. Because what Khonshu explains is that he's going to do the same with Layla. So Mark is going to eventually merge with Layla's body to continue doing the deed of Khonshu. Because he's an avatar
Right.
who Khonshu puts in people's bodies to do his biddings. So technically, from what it looks like, that was always Steven's body. That's from what it looks like. I'm not saying it's 100%, but from what it looks like to me, it looks like that always been Steven's body, and Mark is just living inside of it.
Yeah, and when the cops looked at the passport, they said, "Oh, the passport's American. Mark Spector, huh? That means that's the fake one. The real guy is Steven Grant."
All I'm just saying is that Layla only knows him as Mark.
Yeah. Because when
So how
he's
does
away,
Layla only know him as Mark?
because
unless
Steven
he
Grant
can-
goes to sleep and doesn't know Mark Spector's using the body, mingling with
Yeah,
Layla.
but she married him.
Yeah, she doesn't know. That's the thing. That's how it's so diabolical. That's why it's worse.
He only shows up every couple of days for like 2 or 3 hours.
That's
and
how
then
that relationship
Yeah,
the
that's
entire
it.
time-
And
So,
yeah,
hold on, wait a minute. The entire time that they were married, Steven never regained control. I don't buy it.
We
No.
gotta accept it. That's the way that this.
yeah, I
relationship
mean
is.
they haven't explained it yet, but I hope they do
they're
explain
going
it because
to, and you think they're going
it's at the moment. I'm not saying it can't work, but
It's
Hope-
not necessarily Steve's body.
aren't
It's
they
not as
hybriding a bunch of stuff from the books too, like from like the Lemire runs in the forefront for like their
Is
source
Jeff
material.
Lemire the writer who made him wear a suit?
I don't
No,
know.
that was Warren Ellis.
Oh, that was the
I
most
think-
recent one, right? Right before this current.
Before the current.
Mm.
But yeah, I think it was Lemire's where they did where they're pulling a lot of stuff from. I just know that Stephen Grant debuts in I think Moon Knight 10. I want to say Lemire's run or whatever, and he gets confronted by Khonshu. So I'm not certain if it's where they're going. I mean, it's Marvel, right?
That's what they'll do. They'll take from here. They'll take
they pull from
there.
multiple
Yeah, they'll
sources of
take from
materials,
here, they'll
right?
take from there, and then it's like, well, what story arc are you going by? We don't know. We're just making it up as we go along.
Welcome to the show, Comic Chat.
So,
Comic
man.
Chat, he's in the house. He's got the Garfield shirt and he's rocking it proud. It says nope, but I hope that he answers because Killmonger is a rapper, not a dancer. Oh.
Ours, whoa.
You can speak, sir. You guys hear him?
Nope.
You're muted, Danny.
No.
There we
I'm
go.
just saying you are fire, bro.
Yeah. Let's go. Question number 4, Danny. in Avengers 2012, Black Widow, she found Hulk in India. Why was he there? Of all places, why there?
And the Hulk is traditionally a wanderer, man. He goes wherever, whatever it leads him. When once his anger subsides, then he transforms back to Bruce. He could be anywhere. He could be on this continent today.
It looked like he was
and
settled.
be on another continent tomorrow. So I mean, I don't know.
I don't think he just woke up in India and oh my god, what am I doing? It looks like he selected that place. What do they have in that?
He's
country?
there on a journey, man, like a spiritual journey,
like an Indian journey.
Calm his inner self.
Didn't he go to South America in the Hulk movie?
Yeah.
When they made that bottle company.
Yeah, it killed Stan Lee.
So I think he might be goes where he may hear there might be some kind of herb or some kind of something that might help his gamma problem. He may hear something or research. Then he goes to that place to try and learn about it and then create his own lab and then try to do something. And then shit always don't work out. So he might have heard something over there that might help his issue with the gamma radiation in India.
The home of yoga, hot yoga, right? Yeah. There it is. I was thinking.
I just figured he went to India because it would be harder for Shield to find him. Because he was more hiding from Shield than anything else.
Shield is like Antoine Dodson. They find you.
They always
know that.
They always knew where she was at.
Yeah, but he didn't know that. Because Scarlet says we've been keeping tabs on you, and he was shocked by it. So he figured he was,
Yeah, but you know it now, though. What I'm saying.
Or maybe India just has nicer people than everybody. Maybe people in India are just nicer than everybody else.
Well, God knows the food's pretty good, so.
I've never had Indian food.
Without question.
Butter chicken.
We're supposed to be around nice people, and maybe Indians are just nice people.
Maybe they're nice people. Well, you've never met one, K-Dot?
I'm bringing Sathwick.
I mean, all the ones I met were kind and welcoming.
Oh.
Not a huge fan of their food, but they're kind people.
You don't like their food. This is nuts. They're known worldwide.
I don't like their curry. I don't like curry.
Yeah, it's real spicy. Mm-mm.
You're from the Bay Area. You're supposed to love curry.
I don't like.
Wait, do you get my joke?
I don't like curry in general. I don't like curry. Oh no.
Oh.
He's kind of played out. He used to be cool. He used to be cool to talk about. He's kind of
just broke the record for 3-pointers. He's played out now. What? Get out of here.
I mean, he's not. Whatever. Keep it pushing.
What master does Quill serve?
Quill.
I don't say Star-Lord. I call him Peter Quill.
Oh, the that Jesus joke. Oh,
yeah.
He serves
himself.
Yeah, he serves himself. He doesn't put unless he found a new religion in space.
Oh, has that been hinted at? No.
I don't know. I'm just saying he probably could have ran across a new religion. Maybe the Ravagers took him to church. Took him to Ravager church.
He only serves the gods of bad 70s yacht rock.
Mm.
Solo music is fire, bro.
I believe his new master is called Gamora, right? I mean, it's his girlfriend, so it's like we know who's wearing the pants in that relationship. Come on.
It's definitely Gamora. I'd let her wear the pants.
Oh yeah, like she'd want you, like she'd need your permission.
Whose mouth would Tony Stark want his wife's name out of?
Oh God. Ultron.
No, Aldrich Killian. Is that his name from Iron Man 3? Yeah, he got up. He's like, "Oh, stand here. This is the human brain. Check this one out. Look at that. Keep my wife's name out of your mouth, Killian."
Hey, Thanos, bro. He won't do nothing to Thanos.
Thanos is gone. Like Thanos is gone from multiple different time eras.
You don't know what Thanos should have did before he died? Like, as soon as he was getting dusted away, he should have said something about pepper. Like, salt is better.
And then he turns to salt.
He just sitting down. He just disappears. Salt is better.
If that happened, that'd be hilarious.
I'm going with Captain America.
Yeah, that'd be jealous.
Yeah. Realistically, like, something went on to cause civil war that we just didn't see.
Hey, there's something off screen. Remember how he asked him at the Sokovian Accords? He's like, "Whatever happened to you and Pepper?" He's like, one thing led to another, and then I made another suit, and then I made another suit, and now we're on different terms. Why did Cap ask? It wasn't so that we can have exposition for the scene. It was because he wanted to.
Because Cap was wondering.
Oh, he got his super soldier all up in that.
He liberated her. Bro. What'd you say, Kata?
He was wondering, like, why you cheating on me with this woman, bro? That's what Cap was wondering. That's why he asked about Pepper.
A lot of contenders over here. Whose mouth would you want Tony Stark wife? Pepper?
It's definitely Thanos for sure, though.
Yeah.
If Thanos did say something about his wife, that would have probably really pissed him off.
Agent Coulson was also somebody who got friendly with Pepper. Like, he had a name. You call him Phil? What? I thought his first name is Agent. That's a bit, even though he's gone, or, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you never know. He may be around, depending on if that's canon or not. But that's definitely a contender, isn't he? The IRS. Wayne says it's not her name Stark has to worry about. Ha ha ha. Yes, that's what we're implying. We're implying that there was more than just the name of Pepper Potts. Question number 7. What are the consequences of the golden statue man moving? He was talking to the Moon Knight perfectly fine and listening, and then finally goes in for the hug, and he's like, "Ugh." Okay.
If he moves, all the people that paid, they're gonna come back, take their money out, and say, "You failed. You're supposed to keep the act up all day."
Fair is fair.
He's supposed to keep the act up. If he doesn't, gotta give back their money.
I think there's an understanding. It's like when you give a woman a wedding ring, like your fiance, but then the wedding doesn't happen. You better return that ring because it was given to you with the circumstances of you would marry me, just like it's given in the circumstances of you would not move.
No, that's going straight to the point.
Apparently, Killmonger's never asked any woman to marry him.
Exactly, because that shit is staying on that finger, buddy.
Because I ain't leaving. It's just all it's doing is just shifting fingers. That's all it's doing. It's just shifting fingers.
How was I supposed to know? I can't see into the future. I'm not a witch.
Well, that's why you pull out that Doctor Strange portal magic, slice off that finger with the ring on it, got the ring back.
Give it a call obsidian. That's right.
Yeah. So in the second movie, it's actually a golden statue, man. It's not actually a statue. Oh. No, I have no idea.
It was never a statue. It was always a golden man.
It was a golden man.
At first, I thought it was a statue for a minute until his fingers moved. I was like, that statue looks real.
He's a homeless guy. He's a homeless guy in the comics.
And not use the fucking bathroom. There ain't no way. That's unrealistic. Who can sit there all day in that position? That'll make no sense. That's the dumbest part of this show that I don't like. Why is he even there? What is the purpose of that?
Because he represents a character in the comics. He's supposed to be a homeless dude.
Okay.
But they retooled him as a golden statue. And he's an informant. He's an informant in the books who gives Marc his like tips and sort of guides him kind of thing. So I guess they just took that as like kind of a.
I'm not being rude, sir. What's your name? I can't see your name on the bottom.
I can't see my name either.
Yeah.
It's because when the questions go up, that's what happens. I wish I could have both. Neighbor to the north.
Neighbor to the north. I will accept that because I know nothing about Moon Knight. I never read it, so that is an excellent explanation. So I thought it was crazy.
Real quick, from what it seems like, well, doesn't seem like it's not going to be the case anymore. Maybe if they do a next season of this, is that he was specifically there just for Steven while he was going crazy, thinking, is someone else using my body or not? Which is he just go and vent to this person that can't respond back to him. He just vent because it's easy for him to vent to the statue man that won't rebuttal or really say like you're crazy or you're not. He's just there to vent towards that guy.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like it's a nod to like the comic books too. Like so people who I got that, and I'm sure there's a few other people who who read Moon Knight and got that relation as well. But I mean, it also works well, right? As because Stephen Grant's just kind of he's venting to a friend or somebody who will listen, and he's kind of got to listen because he can't
move.
break the statue, right?
I don't know. The fact that it was a statue had more impact. The fact that it's an actual human being, because again, when I saw him talking to the statue, it's like how so little interaction with humans do you have that you have to talk to a statue?
Oh, but it being a human takes
It
away
being
from
a
that.
human, it kind of takes away the impact of the whole
I
sad.
don't think it does though, man, because it's like the guy is putting on an act, right? He is a silent person and he can't react to anything, so it's even better.
But it's still
I
a
think it's
human
like-
being he's talking to. He's not talking to.
Yeah,
a
exactly.
humble
So he
bot.
can, so he can, so he can take in that information, right? Like it's kind of like keeping him
Right.
almost
So
Steven
there's
Grant
like a
almost
little
sane,
bit
right?
of feedback. Whereas if it's a statue, it's just literally a one-way conversation. So
And
to
it-
me,
and
it just
also-
had more impact if it was just a statue than it was.
And to go off Jade's point, it'll make it seem as though it would make it even more obvious that Steven himself is going crazy, but he's not really going crazy. Like he's going to apply to his audience, like, "Yo, this dude is crazy, but he's not crazy because we know what is happening to him is real." But
Right.
it's going to make him seem crazy, him to himself and stuff, talking
'Cause
to
the
this
only
statue
person-
that can't talk back. But
Because
you
the
know,
only- yeah, because I was going to say the only person he can talk to and not get judged is an actual statue. Whereas if it's a human being, he can't reveal too much because then he's going to be scared that the next day a bunch of police or the guys with the nice white jackets are going to show up.
Get a real talent. 8th question. Was that the first museum that Killmonger visited? Hell no. Did you see the way he was talking about it? Oh, that was taken from Benin, but it's really Wakandan. Like he knows stuff. This man is he's been to a couple of African. That wasn't even his first time in that specific museum. He's been there before. Nope, wasn't his first.
I'm pretty sure he scoped it out. That makes sense to know the terrain before he goes in there.
Yep.
But I don't know how that you could make the jump that he'd been to other ones, but I don't know. You probably could have just Googled it like everybody else.
Yeah, he's
Man,
cased that place before.
I know every museum Killmonger goes to, he's always telling the people there that work there, your ancestors stole this shit. He always tell them that. He let them know your ancestors stole this. He tells them that every museum he goes to. He finds a Wakandan artifact, African artifact, so he tells them all the time.
How do you think your ancestors got these? You think they paid a fair price? Or did they take it like they took everything else?
But I think when he does it, he likes to joke with just to scare him. Just like just to scare him a bit.
Intimidate him.
Yeah. But he actually meant it when he was for this case since he was robbing it.
She said, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you, excuse me, to leave.
He was practicing. For this moment.
He's been asked to leave before.
Practicing.
He's been asked to leave before.
He was in that situation. He was a veteran.
Sir, we're gonna have to kindly ask you to leave. No.
I hope this show results in Night at the Museum being MCU canon. That's not happening. Is it even a Disney movie? Night at the Museum?
Yeah.
Is it a Fox?
Yeah.
It's a Disney one, yeah.
It's on Disney. Well, it's on Disney Plus, so Disney movie.
9th question. Should Marvel ever do another circle shot neighbor to the north?
I'm not familiar with what you're
In
talking
2012, when the Hulk and Iron Man and Thor and Black Widow had their, and they went in a circle and they did the Avengers theme.
about.
At the end of the first Avengers movie where
Right.
they did.
Yeah, in the 3rd act.
Ooh.
Oh, they didn't do one for No Way Home.
Yeah, well, they did it with Ultron, Age of Ultron.
Oh, that was a different little circle shot,
Yeah,
wasn't
they
it?
did
Yeah.
a circle shot on Age of Ultron.
Yeah. But it wasn't opposing. That one was like fighting a circle shot.
Well, it was kind of a half
Okay.
circle shot because you kind of saw them around the thing, and
It was a solid shot.
They did it in
Let's go
Endgame
with
too, with all the female superheroes.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't a
No,
circle.
that wasn't really a circle shot.
It was just a walk up.
You
know
do
what?
it in Doctor Strange, man.
They should have done one for No Way Home. They should have done but this is if the 5 villains were actually villains and all of them was trying to fight the Spider-Man. They're all on the top of Statue of Liberty. The villains are around them. They do a spin around shot.
Do a circle shot of the villains posing. Is that what you're saying, K-Dot? They should have
No. The villains are around them. They're at the Statue of Liberty. They do the land.
And do a
And
full
saying if
panorama,
all of them
go
was
back.
villains, they're all, and then they do a circle shot of all of them around them, and then they get ready to fight. But after they did what
That would have
I
been.
needed for them to do.
That'd have been tight.
I'm shocked they didn't do it for No Way Home. That would have been like perfect. No circle shot with Toby, Andrew, and Tom.
That's the least of that movie's problems. That's the least.
Well,
But
the
no, I
question,
think they should do another circle shot. Like again, because I guess they're gonna have a new group of Avengers anyway, so they should get their own circle shot just as much as the original did. I don't.
What about all the Fox actors that are going to be like banished to obscurity after Doctor Strange, right? Like just kind of like get them, be like, hey, there's Hugh Jackman, there's Patrick Stewart. Now get the fuck out of the MCU.
Hey, they definitely do that with my all-female Avengers movie that's coming.
a young Avengers one, a little
Yeah,
comedic
that would
one,
be good.
where the camera will be shooting up top, and they don't have to come down to show you how short they all are. Young Avengers. There's another vote for Young Avengers. Well, if you want to vote in the poll that's on the YouTube page. It's poll time. Question number 10: must the Wolverine actor be Canadian?
No.
No.
Nah, but I mean, it would be nice for diversity.
Just
Bro.
as long as he's not Harry Potter, man, that's all I care about.
Daniel
Ryan
Radcliffe.
Reynolds is Canadian. He was in Deadpool's Canadian. So if they can do it for Ryan, they can do it for Wolverine.
Yeah, but like,
Half
what
the
is
damn
Canadian?
superheroes
It's
are
land.
British.
It's stolen land, just like it is. Like, what culture is there to be honoring? To be like, no, it's gotta be really a white guy from Canada. Who cares? Make him, as long as his voice can sound the way that Wolverine is supposed to sound, we're good.
As long as he says Bob every third word, we're fine.
Yeah.
Look at
Snake the
Superman, Batman, all of them from across the water. Thor. It don't matter.
Yeah, exactly. See, Thor's supposed to be like speaking all Britishy, but he's an Australian. Wolverine was Australian.
Christian Bale,
Well,
Batman.
Hey, yeah,
long- as long as he has-
in that one animated show with Kitty Pryde, Wolverine had an Australian accent. It was an Australian voice actor.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that's what everyone. I know a bunch of people who saw that and just thought that's how Canadians spoke. 'Cause they'd
Hey,
never
I own
interacted
that.
with a
I
Canadian
own that
before.
cassette. Are you kidding me?
7. Will Valkyrie call herself King of Asgard? I think she will. I think they're gonna go, listen, even a woman can be a king. Yeah.
She shouldn't be king, but whatever.
That's what Thor gave her in Endgame. I think they're going with it.
10 years and waiting for you to be king, and you don't do it. Good job, Thor.
He actually said King of Asgard? Because
Yeah, he said
didn't she
Asgard
respond
needs its
to
king.
that?
Yeah. He told her. He said king to her.
And then they shook hands.
Oh. It's been a while. I can barely remember that.
Yeah, then
I
Simba
think
came
king,
out.
I think they're saying king, not how we say president. Just because you say president, it does not have to be a male or a female.
Oh, okay. I
It's
see.
just
Yeah.
a particular position, not an actual. You have to be this. That's just a title, a position.
Yeah.
This is the Miles Morales conversation. Is he Spider-Man or is he a guy with spider powers? You know?
Well, instead of
It's
saying
like how.
hey,
Oh,
Angela.
God.
What
Yeah,
up?
number you guys.
Another MC
foreigners.
fan here.
No,
Bonzo?
Canadians. What up, Danny boy? What's going on?
Your mic's off.
A
Hold
little
on.
bit low, like it was on your last stream.
Yeah, let me just fix that.
Yeah, I get instead of it being a title of ruler of Asgard, because it's always been Odin and it was always supposed to be Odin, it's just King of Asgard. So I could see it being more of a title as opposed to just
Eastwood could be a young Wolverine. I like that one.
Yep. Scott Eastwood can pull it off.
Who's Scott Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood's son.
What did he play in though?
He played in
that Western that
True Grit.
was it True Grit?
he played in Wrath of Man. He was a bad guy.
Oh, he was in Wrath of Man. Okay.
Anzo, you think that the Wolverine's actor has to be a Canadian?
The last cop that got killed because he double crossed everybody else. That was Cletus Wilson.
You know what? Yeah, man, make him Canadian. I think we need some Canadian representation in some of these MCU movies a lot more than we got already. So yeah, make him Canadian.
Is this the first time you've ever thought of that?
Yeah, actually, it is.
It sounds like it.
It is.
Miss Marvel's Canadian.
How about
that's gonna be horrible. So I mean, we might as well,
balance it out.
Yeah.
How about the race band Wolverine? Would you mind that?
I would dislike if they did that. Yeah, he's got to look the way he looks in comic books.
You want
to get black people in.
Gotta have
black
sideburns.
The sideburns. If you need black,
black people can have sideburns. We can have them.
Yep.
Just say he's got to be white. Just do what I'm doing. Look, I need my white characters to look white. I need the black character. If you really want to have a black character in your movie so badly, go get Luke Cage, go get Monica Rambeau, go get Black Panther, go get. Let me name characters who they have.
I hear what you're saying, Chillmonger, but sometimes there are exceptions to the rule. That's what I'm saying. We can't rule it out just because we don't think it'll be cool. Sometimes that shit works. We keep using the same two, Michael Clark Duncan and the
Michael Jai White.
No.
Female.
Oh, the
ancient
one. Ancient one. Yeah.
It can definitely work. Anything's possible. But if I want proper representation, I want for the fan to watch the movie and see the white guy, or not white guy, but see like the different character, and then go to the comic book and what? Oh, the comic, like, he's white, really? I don't want to see a Magneto who's like black, and then go to the comic book. What? Who's this Jewish guy? What the heck? No,
I
keep it
would
consistent.
love to see.
Well, you could always do what Marvel did, because with Samuel L. Jackson, they literally made an alternate universe Nick Fury that was, basically right.
Same thing I'm going to tell you that I just said earlier. It can be done and it would look good, but it's also like, the real Nick Fury, the true one from comic books from like the 60s, 70s, 80s, he's the white guy with the eye patch.
But Samuel Jackson is the perfect example because he is so popular that it don't matter. So if you find an actor that is so popular that people will gravitate towards, I don't think the color or the sex will matter.
Yeah, I mean, who we get, like Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart,
short as.
Well, Samuel Jackson. Well,
that's a good point, actually.
But no. Nick Fury was changed to black in the comic before he was black in the MCU, right?
Yo, Kyrie Irving just went live, Onzo.
Oh, did he? About what though?
I don't know. It just happened a second ago. I got a notification because he's one of the people I got notifications on. Now it said it ended.
Man, if we could get this guy on Square One, that would be amazing.
Kyrie Irving?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Now it says his stream ended, so maybe he'll go live one more time. No way. See, he did go live one more time. He's in his car.
Yeah, but like I was saying, they changed Nick Fury in the comic black, and they actually made him like Samuel Jackson, like he was the inspiration for changing.
I'll tell you what happened if you're not in the know. There's an alternate universe, and in that universe, Nick Fury was black, and then they did another thing where Nick Fury in the 616 had like a grandchild, and that guy called himself Nick Fury, and he was black and he had an eye patch, but it wasn't the real Nick Fury because the real Nick Fury was living on the moon and he became the Watcher. It's wonky and crazy. Also, you can have it match with the movies, and I feel like that's let's just skip the nonsense. If you want to have black characters, go get Storm and go get other characters.
Listen, man, I'm cool with it. You give me a black X-Men movie and I'm digging it. You know what I mean? Black Professor X, Black Magneto, Black Wolverine. You call it X-Men in the Hood, and you got your.
I want to see Black Professor X.
That ends up X, Boys in the Hood.
Yes.
X in the Hood.
X in the Hood.
I'll take that over.
There was rumors in an article about the guy that played what's the bad guy in Star Wars?
Moff Gideon.
Moff Gideon wants to play
Magneto.
Yeah. I think he could pull it off.
I think he fails the paper bag test. I don't think that you need to have light or light skinned dark people either. Like I don't want.
All right. And then to the panel, who would you cast as Professor X then? I want to know.
There was a wish thing one time, and I can't feel. I'll try and find it. They were saying he would be the perfect Magneto, and that Denzel Washington would be the perfect Professor X. And the story how they would change would be instead of the Jews and the Holocaust, it would
It'd be
be
slaves.
like segregation in the
Yeah.
South and stuff.
Mhm.
That would be the thing that would activate Magneto's mutant gene because his parents getting hung or they see the cross, KKK, that kind of stuff.
And people are saying that if you keep using the Holocaust, by the time regular time comes, he's going to be like 100 years old or something
I
like
think
that, right?
Jews today, even if they didn't experience it, they know that their family went through it and they have an emotional attachment to the Holocaust. He doesn't really need to have it exactly be his parents in the Holocaust.
Not anymore.
Grandparents,
They're gonna have to change the story though, because like you said,
he don't gotta be in it. But like you can make a new Holocaust based around Jews in the comics, anyways.
Technically, you could do that.
Yeah, I mean,
but
do we need to explore this new story? Holocaust. You can make whatever Holocaust you want to help.
Right now, there's this thing with the Ukraine that's gonna be the next Holocaust.
I suppose it could be, but
Could
look,
be.
but we don't actually need to have. We don't need to have the Holocaust story or the I'm Magneto and my family had this. We could just start with Magneto being Magneto because MCU does that. They didn't give you Spider-Man's origin story. They just said he was 6 months in when Tony Stark found him.
But it's just that
they'll have to tie it into to like Wanda and stuff like that. And
it's just that part of Magneto.
Well, I think if they ram him, he won't be Wanda's father. I doubt Magneto's gonna be Wanda's father.
Yeah, no,
Ooh.
go that route.
I think they might.
They might use,
I think they'll
Latveria
have
as
a
something.
Magneto. I think they'll have a Magneto from another universe that pops up in our universe that will acknowledge that Wanda is his daughter, but it won't be biologically his daughter in this universe. Because I feel like if they're going to introduce X-Men, it's going to be through the multiverse way at this point.
You're right. And it would be kind of hard to end up saying, oh, look, hey, Magneto is Wanda's father. Like, how did that happen when they...
They already showed us who Wanda's father is. It's just a regular dude. And she's a witch anyway. So whoever her parents are, they have some witch in their bloodline. So...
Yeah, no, you're right. They probably won't go that route.
The thing is, Killmonger, is that him being part of going through the Holocaust is part of his story,
right?
Because it's like he knows what it's like to be part of the superior race over him, and that's why he has the mentality of why mutants are the next generation, because he's used to the mentality of the Germans were the Ubermen, and they're dictating it. So it's literally that the hypocrisy of Magneto is that he went through that, and now he's going, well, we're the mutants, so now we're the Ubermen. And again, it's a subtle thing. I just think it's part of his character.
Well, that's why I say if they're going to do the multiverse route, right, they could pull a Magneto that already has that same origin, because when you bring him over and just say his aging is slowed down because his powers and stuff. So I think at the end of the day, they're going to do it through the multiverse way. Well, there's no canon way they can just start this mutant stuff up and have it make sense.
They could do it when he was young, when he was like Joseph. Like they can have that Joseph character that he was when he was like the time travel, like the time jumped one where he was just basically a younger version of himself, and they could do that.
Welcome, Sergio.
What's going on?
First time here.
Yes, sir.
And you've seen the game though. You've been in the live chats long enough, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward. Let me catch you up on a couple of the questions. The first one was, why did Khonshu tell him that he was going to break his windpipe instead of saying trachea?
It's a good question. Was that a UK thing?
I suppose. So you want to go with that one? It's a UK thing. Anyone here from the UK? No, we're all Canadian.
There we are.
Is everybody here Canadian?
Not
everyone. Not everyone.
Yeah, let me move all the Americans down. There we go.
The good guys are Canadians.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Big up for you from Toronto as well?
No, I'm from Montreal.
Oh, Montreal. Okay, I seen the Toronto camp.
Yeah. The Raptors represent.
That's cool though. Hey, I'm always down to chat it out with fellow Canucks,
I feel you, brother.
Well, at least Danny's American. At least Danny and I are proud to be American.
I mean, he's American, but like of all the states to be from, South Carolina.
we rep South Carolina over here, man.
I represent this.
America.
People out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, like such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere like such as, and I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and the Asian countries, so we will be able to build up our future for our children.
Thank you very much.
True.
Oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed for her. Did it say South Carolina?
What the hell was that?
That must be that's a Canadian that y'all planted in our country to come over here and act dumb, like she don't know what the hell she talking about. Go take your Canadian back that y'all sent over here.
What was that?
No, you guys have Justin Bieber.
Yeah, we'll keep.
See, you need us Canadians to actually tell you how to show you how to actually do things properly.
They do.
Question number 6, Sergio. I asked whose mouth would Tony Stark want his wife's name out of?
Damn, yo. Whose mouth would Tony Stark want his wife's name out of? I don't know. Man, you're bringing the hard-hitting questions today.
Who had eyes for Pepper?
Oh, man.
Anzo?
Anybody that got eyes.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
I got who. He's gonna tell Rhodey that, you know what I mean?
Keep my wife's name out of your mouth.
Yeah, the
Rhodey?
Black man, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Black
okay.
man marrying the Sweden and Jews.
Oh man.
Anzo, well, there's one problem though. That Rhodey ain't got no game. He ain't Terrence Howard.
He ain't got no legs. He ain't got no legs either.
Tony couldn't say that to Terrence Howard because Terrence Howard would have slapped him.
Bitch slapped
like,
him.
What's he talking about?
Isn't that Clarence though? From 8 Mile?
Oh, that's Sam Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Samuel. Yeah, okay, sorry.
No, that's a big L right there.
Killmonger. Killmonger might be because he killed Killmonger in What If, didn't he? You talk about Pepper.
Man, Killmonger would have stabbed him with a spear. So what you talking about, Tony? And he would have took his woman.
He did. He killed him.
Yeah. Take his life and take his woman. Take his tech too.
Kill his ass dead as he got to go.
And I also asked if that was the first museum that Killmonger visited. What did you think, Sergio? Was that the first museum?
Oh, he's been doing that from time.
Yeah.
He's been doing that from time.
Should the Wolverine actor be a Canadian?
Must. I wouldn't say must, but it would be nice. It'd be dope. Yeah.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
How you feel about the race swapping thing? Like, do people who are white in comic books need to be white in the movies?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't have an issue with it. I mean, listen, if the character's done well on film, I don't really care what race. I think it depends too on the character, though. Too, to be honest, like for those big iconic characters, I think you want to try to keep them as true to the original as possible, right?
But like other characters who are tertiary, they're expendable, and you can take liberties with casting there.
That is correct.
I think so. To be honest, man. I mean, like it'd be weird to get I think if it's like out of the blue, if there's what's the word?
Okay, let me use an example. Commissioner Gordon. He was black in the Batman film, but we know he's a white guy.
See, I didn't know that. I have no issue with that. That's cool.
Don't matter.
Harvey Dent was black.
With that too, it is in what they're emphasizing a multiverse movie, so it didn't take place in a main universe.
Yeah.
Or I've been saying this whole time for DC and these Marvel movies, just make original superheroes in the movies.
What does everyone think about like Laura Kinney, like X-23, instead of like a male Wolverine they bring in?
Should be cool.
Oh, I was hearing
her instead, right?
Yeah, but as a young girl, as a teenager, as a young adult, like what?
Yeah, I mean, like they drop like Hugh Jackman or whatever to like reprise the role, maybe like a bring Daniel Radcliffe or whatever in for like a cameo kind of thing, and just like kill off the male Wolverine character, bring in X-23.
Like make her
No, because she's not Wolverine. She's X-23. She's her own character.
Well, now she's Wolverine in the comic.
Now she's Wolverine, and
Oh,
I mean it's the MCU, right? They can do whatever they want.
Yeah, they're gonna cherry pick.
I was seeing a lot of people on Twitter for that shit saying they should just bring in X-23 as Wolverine. It's like, no, we need male Wolverine first. I'm sorry.
She's a clone.
I'm not
You
trying
can't
to be
clone
sexist.
nothing.
We need male Wolverine first. We only have one Wolverine adaptation, and that's Hugh Jackman.
Question
And
number
all that.
12. Is Winter Soldier overrated? Nope, it's a great movie. Neighbor?
Oh, the movie. Oh,
Yeah,
The movie Winter Soldier,
Yeah, the movie.
or the no.
It's actually
I
honestly,
I love the
underrated.
Winter Soldier movie, man. It's up there. It's up there
Exactly.
for me. So
You're answering the same way I think because it's
and,
up there and,
the
I like it.
character,
And I
the
know-
character is still badass too. So either way, whatever context you want to put it in there, Bucky's insane, man. The guy's an awesome character.
That's right.
And
Jaded
even
fanboy.
in like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, he was fantastic too. I think. So.
the MCU has so few well-written movies, well-done movies. You got to give them what they can get. And
Oh
Winter
my
Soldier
God.
is one of them.
That's the closest we'll get.
That's a,
So-
that's a
Winter
top
Soldier
five.
and
That's
Civil
a
War.
top five.
I mean, that's the best movies, and everybody knows it. So
Winter Soldier is not overrated, could never be overrated. It's one of the top 5 MCU movies, guaranteed. There is no way that movie is overrated.
There we
Absolutely
go.
not.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Clean
I
sweep.
agree with that. That's a top 5 for me.
Mhm.
Winter Soldier, you know,
Definitely.
that whole like espionage vibe.
It might be top
you know,
3.
felt like something different from everything else that we got at the
I'm
time.
thinking
so.
it might be top 3, buddy.
You might be right, Danny, because for me, there's a toss-up between that and Civil War for my number 3. You know what I mean? So I'd agree
Number
with
one
you.
is Infinity War.
Hands down. Every day, all day.
Two
Okay.
and 3 can be kind of fluid.
All MCU is overrated.
That's
Winter
nerd, man.
Soldier is the least overrated. That's something. So now, K-Dot, you're the 8th person that we're gonna give us this take. You can
I'll
ruin
say
this.
this. I'll say this. At the moment, I'd say it's low-key kind of underrated. It's not overrated because it deserves the rating it gets. It's honestly underrated because you don't see people talk about it as much. Like it ain't talked about like something like The Dark Knight. Not saying it's below or greater or whatever. It's not talked about. You don't see it talked about internet. I see people talk more about Civil War, Infinity War,
Endgame.
You don't really see when people do talk about Winter Soldier, they talk about the fight scene.
the one fight scene. That's all.
The airport brouhaha.
And I don't even think that was the best fight scene in that movie.
No.
I think
the airport. Wait.
Well, that's
No,
Civil
Winter
War,
Soldier?
though. That's Civil War. But in
Oh,
Winter
yeah.
Soldier, I think the best fight in that movie was the
Like
Bucky,
one way.
the first Bucky and Cap meeting.
Yeah, the first one-on-one.
No,
Yeah.
I like the one in the elevator now. That was kind of tight too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was good.
I think it's not known because the first Captain America movie was garbage.
Yeah, it was.
I agree.
I
Like,
can't stand that.
It was
one.
trash.
Garbage? Nah, they ain't garbage.
It would compared to everything else, it's garbage. But
Compared
I
to
do.
Winter
First
Soldier,
half was-
oh
First
my
Avenger
God.
definitely wasn't
The
garbage.
second half
That
was
was not good.
garbage. The
First
second-
Avenger
Only
was far
thing
from
worse.
garbage.
Only thing worse
First
is Thor
half
2.
was great.
What?
I agree, man. Yeah, that's facts right there.
We just
Only
made a
thing worse
friendship.
is Thor
First
2.
Avenger was one of the
Even
good
even
movies
Captain
of phase
Marvel is
one.
better than Captain America.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Question 13: Avengers versus Eternals. If they told you this movie's coming at Comic-Con and they said, and then in May of 2025, Avengers versus Eternals, how you guys feel about that one? Because I'm gonna.
And all right, there's this thing. Half of that movie will be exciting, and the other half's gonna put you to sleep. Because the Avengers will keep you up. The Eternals gonna put you to sleep.
It's like an energy drink and melatonin.
And
It'll
all,
be a whole.
all the good members are dead right now. Icarus, well, supposedly. Gilgamesh, dead.
It'll be a whole movie.
Ajax.
Of
Got the rest.
Ajax.
Yeah.
Ajax is dead.
If the
Even though
Eternals-
Ajax didn't do much, I mean, you don't got even sexy ass Selma Hayek in the movie. Like, what am I supposed to work with? Come on.
If they all alive, I don't know if the Avengers can beat them.
Isn't this coming out in like has this already out or is this on?
I'm not talking about the
coming out
comic
in
book.
comic?
That
No,
comic
I
is
know,
coming.
but I'm just saying that that is coming.
Oh,
At
wait,
some
they
point,
have a comic
form.
book coming?
Yeah.
Avengers versus Eternals?
Versus
Eternals,
X-Men.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's what they should do versus X-Men. Yes.
No, but it's
They've
all
already
three.
done that a few
It's,
times.
it's all three.
Ooh.
A versus E versus X is what it's
Yeah,
called.
they already did A versus X.
I would love to see that movie.
Yeah.
Well,
So I
if
mean,
I'm
does that
looking-
mean
if
they're
we're looking
leaning
at the
towards
current
this?
team, if we're looking at the current team, even let's say if they brought back Icarus, Captain Marvel would body Icarus. I'm not trying to gas up Captain Marvel. I don't like her, but Icarus ain't that strong. Captain Marvel will body him.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, but they got the constant damn sensu beam. Ajax can heal him.
Yeah.
She can't fight.
Ajax.
She can't fight.
Yeah, but it don't matter about that. If I get hurt, she touches me, I'm back to 100%. That's hard to beat.
Nah.
Question number 14 of 33. Do you have Doctor Strange?
I don't make the
tickets?
rules. I'm just telling you.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying I don't know if I want to see that though. I don't want to see Eternals versus Avengers.
No.
Ajax running over everybody, touching them.
Neighbor, you didn't get your tickets yet?
No,
I didn't get mine yet.
I don't
Think I'll
expect
go
you
ahead,
to get
Johnny.
yours. I don't
What?
expect the DC head to be like, yeah, first day, hell yeah.
Don't be salty because I did my Sonic tickets and go watch a more epic movie.
You bought Sonic over Doctor Strange.
What K-Dot will do is he'll buy a Batman ticket and then just go see the Doctor Strange.
I'll do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Hey, I don't know if it'll still be in the movies in a month.
Hopefully they skip. Hopefully they skip those 45 days and push it back a bit before it goes into the theaters. So it's in there until Doctor Strange is in, and I'll buy a ticket for the Batman, then go watch Doctor Strange too.
When did that come out?
The Batman?
No, when is
When did
Doctor
No Way
Strange
Home-
coming
when
in?
did- When did No Way Home come out?
December 16th.
December.
It's still in my theater. I just went there last night.
Wow,
It's still here too.
that's crazy.
But I got my tickets for Doctor Strange. I'm going on May 5th, the first day it comes out, and I can't wait for that. So I got my tickets.
I got a question because I don't know. I went to saw Sonic Hedgehog last night. Who was that guy on the end scene credit? Because when they showed him, the crowd went crazy in my theater.
Oh, that's a spoiler.
Don't spoil it. You can write it in the private chat if you want to answer
write
Danny's
it.
question.
I don't want to spoil it for them. I'll text Danny. I'll DM you. I'll DM it to you.
DM me.
Yeah, that's a DM thing. That's a DM thing.
Yeah, that's a huge-
I got my tickets.
Did
I
you?
got my tickets for Doctor Strange IMAX opening weekend.
Oh, IMAX. So I can imagine which theater you went to.
I bet you IMAX be hot. All
Well,
that
there's-
shit, crazy shit gonna be going on. I might go see that. It's an hour away though. I don't know if it's worth the drive.
Wow.
Oh, mine's IMAX too.
Yeah, you got to do IMAX for a movie like that. First viewing. I was actually tempted to get the 3D IMAX, but I think I'll do that for the second viewing.
Oh, what's the ticket cost for that? $20?
Canadian?
I didn't check, but I know the regular IMAX is just under $20 Canadian. So I
Jesus
mean, it's
Christ.
not-
So you do
it's not
you
cheap.
do IMAX 3D shit.
IMAX
You gotta
3D,
give a
yeah.
testicle to pay for that.
Crazy, man. The ticket prices they're no joke these days, man.
Hey,
I
I went
know.
last night with my grandson, $37 tickets and food. I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Yeah.
This
Nice.
shit here?
Hold on. $37 for tickets and food, right? Together. For me,
Me and my
it's like $20 a ticket,
Mhm.
right? So me and my girl, and then $50 for food.
50?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yes.
man, my son and wife would be hungry. God damn if I'm paying.
You better eat before we go.
Don't worry, man. That's like that $90 is like $30 American, man. You're good.
Oh yeah, thanks. It doesn't feel like it though when it's coming out my pocket, but yeah.
It's crazy.
I got my tickets. I didn't get 3D. I got like regular, whatever it's called. Well, it had a name to it, but it's just like the screen is really big, but it's not IMAX either.
AVX.
AVX, yeah.
AVX.
Yes,
Is it?
AVX.
Yeah. You guys have 3D? Because mine, there's no 3D Doctor Strange here.
No, eh?
It
You
was-
guys, you're Cineplex too, though. In Montreal?
It's Scotiabank.
Oh, okay.
Scotiabank, right? Which used to be Paramount. So if you remember, Paramount came up to Montreal. They had a theater, and then Scotiabank bought it. So it's it's pretty much on the Cineplex level, right? Cineplex brand. But yeah, they didn't give us 3D. Like I haven't seen
I
the
was
3D.
I was surprised to see that. I mean, I'm curious. I think the last 3D movie I seen might have been like at least I don't remember, maybe Avatar or something. Shit,
Mm.
you know, a while back.
Thank you.
Strange might make more money
appreciate
than-
that.
Oh,
Josh Strange.
Killmonger did?
No, I was saying thank you for sending me that information.
Oh, you are. Oh, Anzo.
Yeah, yesterday.
See, that's the thing. Anzo just a crooked MCU fan. Nerdman gives him something, he just crooked MCU fan. Typical.
Oh, we got Rhea in the building. Hello to Rhea, Deb.
Hey, Rhea.
Oh, hey,
You want to bet, Anzo?
No.
Bet against Nerdman?
Killmonger. Well, we all won the bet because Nerdman said it was going to make $1 billion, and it's not going to make $1 billion. So now he has to make a rap. But at the backstage after the show, we were just talking, you know, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you know, Doctor Strange is going to make more money," and I just gave this evil laugh, like, and he was like, "Oh really?"
Ray, I'll catch you up on this.
Money.
The first question I asked was, why did you watch Moon Knight?
Yeah, episode 1 and 2.
Why did Khonshu tell Steven that he would break Arthur's windpipe? Why didn't he say trachea? What's the difference?
Oh my god!
Teach me.
I like Jaded Fanboy's answer where he explained, you know, it was just called the windpipe in the olden days. The science didn't really catch up and give it a technical term. Sergio says that it's a British thing, so it's a language barrier, right? I like that. I like those answers.
It's a UK thing. It's a UK thing.
Why was Hulk in India? Avengers 2012. What's so special about India? They got the chakra. They got the hot yoga. Is he there for the food? What's going on? That's on you, Rhea.
Wait, what movie was this?
In Avengers in 2012. Remember when Black Widow found him there?
No, I don't remember that.
We're going to skip to something you do remember. That museum scene in Black Panther. What is that the first time that Killmonger was ever in a museum at all when he did this?
How do you think your ancestors got these? You think they paid a fair price? Or did they take it like they took everything else?
I don't think that was a sign of him going to a museum for the first time. I think that was like him being like matter of fact to, you know, someone like, because he had a plan like that he was going to, you know, that he felt very like, you know, confident was going to, you know, be executed perfectly. So he kind of just wanted to give that lady the one up.
And question 10 was a hot one. Should the Wolverine actor be a Canadian?
I'm not sure why that would matter. Is he canonically Canadian?
Yeah.
Oh,
did you see that face she made? She's like, oh, then there's something to it. I hate.
No. I actually don't think that matters because Hugh Jackman is like New Zealander, right? Or Australian?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he did.
What about Captain America playing a Canadian or as a Canadian? Could you guys do that? Yeah. Ooh. Like, could you Americans live with Captain America being a Canadian?
Nah, see, because we can't claim him.
Yeah.
You have to send him back to Canada where he belongs.
So is Wolverine really a Canadian icon where that matters that much to some people?
Hey, but
but you Canadians don't rep him like that. Us Americans rep Wolverine. Like, we rep him hard. I don't see any Canadians repping Wolverine like that.
Because we don't have to rep being Canadian. That's the difference.
No, we're envied on being Canadian. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, for sure.
That was a burn.
But if Hugh Jackman's from Australia, it's part of the Commonwealth, so it's kind of there, almost Canadian, you could say. You know,
we're getting political. Yes, the Commonwealth. If the Queen is on your money, you're good.
Nerd. Hold on. Go back to Nerdman's thing.
Here.
Okay, it's a capital C, Nerdman. Capital C-A-N.
Facts. Teach him, Jaden.
Capital C.
Isn't it? And then Big Bro says facts, K-Dot. I don't know. I don't think K-Dot's speaking that many facts, but all right, whatever.
That is the truth.
Speaking to the audience.
I'll find more Americans that rep Wolverine than you Canadians.
We don't have to rep. We know that he's the best. And
Rhea, did you get your Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness tickets?
I wasn't in a big rush because there's hella theaters around me, so I'm sure it won't be too hard to get one. I still have like a few weeks.
I waited. I didn't get it immediately the day of. I got it the day after, and it was fine. I got decent tickets, so that's good.
Did the did the Corquick, did the Doctor Strange 2 tickets sell out like No Way Home did?
No,
did
they
the sites
didn't.
crash? Okay,
actually, I never checked the No Way Home tickets. I never, because they closed theaters during that time, so I never actually looked. Sorry.
Well,
if that's the case, then I can easily get tickets like the day before, so I'll be Gucci.
Well, the reason why me and Nerdman had that question or the little giggle that I gave him was because he was like, "Oh, Doctor Strange pre-sales outsold Batman." So then I went and because I didn't know, so I was like, "Oh, really?" So I went and Googled it, and then I seen that it said Multiverse of Madness crushes the Batman, and that's when I gave him the evil laugh, and I was like, "Oh, it crushes the Batman, eh? Oh, okay, interesting."
Should Sam Wilson, Falcon, Anzo, should Falcon say, "I can do this all day" the next time we see him?
Well,
nah, because he's still Falcon. You better pick something else. You better say, "I can fly all day." That's what he can say.
I can fly all day.
Well, it depends. Is he saying it to his lady friend?
Hey. In any context, because Steve said it to the bully in the alley in the first movie. Steve also said it to Tony Stark. So as long as he's saying the line, it counts. He said it to himself, didn't he?
He said it to himself.
Yeah.
Endgame.
Steve said it to Steve.
I don't know. I think that'd be kind of corny. I think he just picked like a new trademark to say. It's kind of corny.
I wouldn't mind
if he keeps saying what Cap says over and over again. It's like, I can do this all day.
I wouldn't mind him saying it if he gets some super serum in him. You know what I mean? If they find a way to give him a super serum and they give him that and then he says it, then I'm like, all right, cool. Let's do this all day. Yes.
Hey, no, all right, no, because Anzo, if he get beat up so bad, he's gonna be in the hospital. He gonna be, super sucking on the straw, saying,
"I can do this. I can't do this all day."
But how would Sam even know that he even says that? Like, it's not like it's a catchphrase of his, so he only ever said it like twice.
I mean, that we know of, though. They've been in battle many times, so we don't know.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
You know,
he said it in every appearance.
Yeah.
It's not a single movie that happened. He doesn't say it.
I can only remember twice.
Oh, well, he says it to the bully. He says it to.
Yeah, he says it in Captain America, and he says it in Civil War, and that's it.
And to himself.
Yeah, I think he's
and
Endgame. He says it to himself. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he only says it 3 times, so I don't really.
That I can remember, but I know there's more. I remember hearing it every single time I watched the movie.
Winter Soldier. He says it to Iron Man at the end.
Nerdman. I mean, Iron Man is not inside that movie. You sound like Nerdman right now.
Winter Soldier. I'm sorry, Civil War.
Yeah, he says it in Civil War. He says it in Civil War.
Right.
All right. Question 16. How much credit does the Infinity War post-credit scene get because Captain Marvel made 1.1 billion box office?
Oh, all right. So that end credit scene deserves all that money and not the actual movie.
You mean if that end credit scene didn't exist, then Captain Marvel would have made $0? No.
I mean, it still would have made as much money
no.
because the sandwich between Endgame and Infinity War, it was sandwiched, literally. And either way, it's
no. The audience was told you needed to see Captain Marvel to get the in-between story between the 2 movies.
Yeah, that's what the end credit scene told you. That's what it said at Infinity War. It showed you her logo and made the audience want to see it.
And it didn't.
Yeah. I mean,
it didn't work for Ant-Man, though. It only worked. It didn't work for Ant-Man. It worked for Captain Marvel, though, because that post-credit scene.
But let's be real, though.
$600 million.
And it didn't work for
Captain Marvel made 500
that's
more
the
million.
That's the only reason why non-comic book like MCU people like went out and did that and watched that movie.
But the thing is, for it to 100%. Make $1 billion, right? People have to go back and see it multiple times, right? That's what happens. So I'm not gonna say, oh, it's because of the end credit scene. There's people that like the movie, right? And I think that's why it made $1 billion. I don't think it had. I think being sandwiched between those 2 movies helped, but I don't think that's the reason why.
No, but you gotta admit it drew a lot of people over who wouldn't have watched it. They would have just skipped to Endgame and they just wouldn't have watched it.
I don't know about
Infinity War as it is, just like Black Panther and No Way Home and Endgame brought in more people than the usual that go see these movies.
Yeah, because if
And
Captain
if-
Marvel didn't have that connection, there would have been less incentive for people to go see it in the first place.
It probably would have made just as much as Ant-Man and the Wasp if that did happen. If it
$600
did, if there
million.
was post credits.
Y'all like crazy.
700
No,
million.
I like what K-Dot's saying because he's actually pointing at something that happened in the same time period in 2018.
Ant-Man and the Wasp him make, and it was sandwiched. And I think I don't like Ant-Man and the Wasp, but I think it's a better movie than Captain Marvel, quality wise.
But you gotta also understand too, Captain Marvel was also the first female-led MCU movie as well. That's a big reason too.
Yeah,
Just
and
like
it
Black
released
Panther
on International Women's Day. That has that's worth something, isn't
And
it?
Wonder Woman already came out. We beat the MCU to it.
Oh,
She's not a woman.
okay.
She's an Amazonian. It's different. Different species completely.
Boy, I tell you, I can't even formulate sentences to respond to that.
Captain Marvel made more money because MCU fans were salty for the praise Wonder Woman and Shazam got.
That's facts. That's not a conspiracy. That's true.
That's actually false because Shazam came a month after Captain Marvel. So get your
Thank you.
timeline right.
That reminds me of the theory that whole theaters were bought out, or full empty theaters were bought out just to push up Captain Marvel's numbers.
That was
Like,
the
y'all
agenda.
remember that?
Yeah, that was the thing.
I could see that happening with the Batman, but
Yeah, good answer. 17. What was the Avengers' answer when Captain Marvel came in and she said, "Where's Fury?" Well, I mean, the camera cuts away and that's the end of the movie. But what did they say? Did they say, "Who are you?" They said, "Oh, we heard of you." What happened? How did that conversation go? Where's Fury?
You didn't make it.
where have you been?
So they knew who she was then.
Of course.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Like, why aren't you here?
Why wouldn't Fury let them know that there's somebody out there that could help the Avengers team? That don't make sense.
Well, he also didn't know about
for 10 years. He ain't say nothing.
and that's like
Kept
saying
his
he
mouth
didn't know
shut.
about the Skrulls.
Yeah, Nick Fury was very secretive. That's why Captain America didn't really trust him that much. So I don't think he would just go out and blab it.
He
And
compartment. Oh, what did he say?
Compartmentalized
it. So like everybody knows a little bit. Not
Now, when Black Widow released all of the information at the end of Winter Soldier, so all of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s data was public, was Captain Marvel on the books? Or was she like a sword thing?
I mean, she's the reason the initiative happened. So I think the history of Carol Danvers can tie to the Avengers initiative. So
I don't think anything Tony Stark wanted to find, he could find out. He could break whatever code because he built weapons and stuff for S.H.I.E.L.D. So I'm pretty sure Tony Stark, if he wanted to break in there and do some kind of algorithm and find out, he can know whatever he wanted to find. So
While that is true, at the end of Captain Marvel, when she says, "Where's Fury?" Tony Stark isn't there. It's only the Avengers who are Earthbound. Tony Stark's in the middle of, he's about to get saved by Captain Marvel.
I mean, all of them found out pretty quick who got snapped and who didn't. They had like pictures of who got snapped and who. They just didn't know about people like Ant-Man. I think they knew Fury got snapped too.
Remember when when Hulk said there's a Spider-Man and there's an Ant-Man?
Yeah, I think the answer is, who the fuck are you? That's what I think they said. So, who the fuck are you?
It's a who. It's completely
Did Tony look surprised when he saw her?
No,
come get him.
Not really.
He didn't.
One of them.
I mean, he wasn't surprised. He was more like relieved, like, "Oh, I'm saved."
Yeah, he's on his deathbed.
He was also, it was also about to die. He probably didn't even realize what he was seeing. He thought she was an angel.
He probably thought it was Thor or at first or something.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to touch on this one? Okay, then. Question number 18 of 33 Burning MCU Questions. Thumbs up the stream if you're enjoying it. Thumbs up because it's my birthday.
Oh,
18.
Birthday,
It's your birthday?
It's not. Every week is his birthday.
But you see, people are more inclined to do something for you on your birthday. So thumbs up for my birthday, guys. Whose performance was so bad that you would ban them from the Oscars for 10 years, Rhea? Who made you cringe? Kingpin. Oh, in Hawkeye. Yeah, okay.
In Hawkeye. Oh, not in Daredevil. I mean, I'm not going to knock Vincent D'Onofrio, but, we'll just go with his performance. With his signing and everything like that, to Echo was just, I mean, it's worthy of a maybe worse on-screen performance.
Damn.
I got two. Robert Pattinson and Christian Bale for those Batman movies.
Oh my! Hey, delete them from this stream. Delete them.
Oh, you didn't tell me you didn't tell me we're including DC stuff.
We're not.
I
We're
can
not.
go on-
It's
I can
that's
go on for
I had to throw them in there.
All right. If that's the case, I'm about to.
No, it's not the case.
I'm about to cripple the MC right now.
Look, you started.
I'm going to get rid of your guys' champion, Harry Styles.
Oh my god,
that's your
What,
champion. Go.
He was in like one moment of a movie. Harry
And what
Styles
he said was
doesn't count.
trash.
No,
He said he's the king of a wasteland of a planet. He ain't no how you king. He's the king of dirt. Trash. He's the king of Titan. That's a wasteland. I'm the royal crown prince of Titan.
He came. He showed up. He smiled. He did what he was supposed to do.
And he brought his trash leprechaun too. Harry Styles.
It's a troll, damn it.
Who had a bad performance? Let's see.
I think for
I can give my answer, but everybody's gonna hate me for it. So,
like really quick, my answer is well, it's kind of weird because like Ben Kingsley in Iron Man 3, I wasn't a big fan of him, but I haven't seen Shang-Chi yet, so I'm not sure if like he redeemed himself in that or not. Like
he's the same character.
Same character.
Okay. Yeah, he can be banned.
I would say that I like Ben Kingsley though. Like what he did was very good because I believed he was this threat, and I also believed he was a complete clown afterwards. So if we're talking about acting, I wouldn't say he did a bad performance. I would say that the movie swerved us, and that's kind of like cheap.
I don't know who the actor name is, but it's the guy that played the Joker in the Batman. He played in Eternals. I hate his character in the Eternals.
Yeah, he's bad in Eternals. I agree.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? To be honest,
yeah,
with you, Danny?
Druid from Eternals.
Yeah, I think
That's what
almost
I'm talking
anybody.
about,
If you want to take anybody from that Eternals movie and put them on a ban, I would be okay with it. To be honest with you. Yeah,
like that.
I like the
even
Indian
Salma
guy. He was
Hayek.
cool.
Even Salma Hayek. Really?
Yeah. She was
no, but I'll tell you, there's a reason why she gets excluded. Yes, and it has nothing
There's
to
two
do with her
reasons why.
performance. Yeah.
The performance by MCU fans at the end of Infinity War pretending to cry and be surprised that Thanos snapped. Shut up. I hate because it has a little bit of truth to it and it hurts a little bit. MCU why am I even reading your chats anymore? Hello, Mama Bear, and welcome to the stream.
Why don't you just invite Nerdman onto the panel?
No.
because Killmonger wants the stream to be less than 3 hours.
For real.
Basically. Sergio, whose performance was so bad?
I wasn't a fan of Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. I thought it was very flat.
Oh, here comes the clip.
How do you know? Because you saw me move my hands.
No, because it's gonna go. I don't have to
obvious.
explain myself to you or something like that.
No, that's another one.
I like this one.
Be like Thor.
I was expecting you. I don't have to prove myself to you or something like that. That one.
Oh, that one, yeah, that's overplayed, but yes.
I have nothing to prove to you.
And
that's what I was
terrible.
expecting.
To be honest with you, I really think that her performance was more of what they were looking for in the movie. So I don't want to blame her for that. You know what I mean? I don't want to.
Am I right?
Yes.
Neighbor, did you touch on this one? Worst performance.
Yeah, I said Vincent D'Onofrio.
You were the first one.
But yeah, I mean, he wasn't that bad. I guess there's just a couple of scenes interacting with Echo was just kind of like I kind of lost it for me. And the I mean, it's not so much about his acting. It was just like how underpowered his character was that kind of just threw me off.
You're right. I wouldn't blame
he
the
beat
actor.
the shit out of Punisher in the jail cell. And then he gets dummied by a teenager, or I guess 21-year-old. So
yeah.
Now Joseph over here says Peter Dinklage. It makes me think of two things. Well, first I'll remind you guys that in Infinity War, Peter Dinklage played Ytri, the giant dwarf that helped Thor get his hammer. Okay, but like recently, Peter Dinklage made some noise about like being casted as a dwarf or some shit like Snow White, was it?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, I don't get. I don't understand. It's not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with it, but I don't understand his rationale with why he'd be okay with playing a dwarf in that sort of fantasy realm of Infinity War, but the Snow White thing is considered a bad thing.
The mouse has a lot of money.
What'd you say?
Well, I guess I guess it's both Disney, right? So
yeah, we talked about it on
doesn't
one of my
matter,
streams. I think it had to do with him saying, with the times now and considering you putting dwarfs in there and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
But I guess he makes badass weapons in the MCU.
Who?
Peter Dinklage.
So because his role is like substantial, he's creating weapons rather than being sleepy and you're just an emotion. Oh, okay, I can see that. Yeah, I'm glad I asked for that. So whoever wrote Peter Dinklage, thank you. What's going on? LL in the building. Ned doesn't have a bad performance. I don't know about that one. Too many dwarves in a cave. That flew right over my head. I'm glad it did. Question number 19 of 33. If Tom and Zendaya break up, would that affect whether Michelle returns in the new Spider-Man movie? Even if it was just supposed to be a cameo. If those two break up, does that have ramifications of the movies? It does.
Oh, wait, they're together in real life?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they're together.
Oh, shit, I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah. There's a photo that came out, like TMZ posted about a month before the movie, maybe 2 months before the movie. And it was like, oh, okay, they're a couple. So now we know. And they've probably been a couple for years. They've always chilled. They're always dancing together and doing stuff. But now we know that they're a couple. Reyes, what did you say, Rhea?
Yeah, I say no. It doesn't matter.
You think they could be professional about it?
Yeah, the bag never sleeps. So you don't break up with the bag.
Do you know how much money them suckers make? You talking about can be professional? Hell yeah, I can be professional.
I don't think Disney cares.
I think Disney
You got a
cares.
contract, and
I
that's
think they'll
it.
make Tom Holland happy, and they'll say, "Okay, fine, we'll just make you fall in love with Silk or one of the other, Spider-Man's in love with Black Cat."
Bring back Emma Stone, man.
Gwen
Bring
Stacy.
back Gwen.
Yeah.
Just get Zendaya out of there. Just like out of the movies. Just like hopefully they break up. Just get Emma Stone back in there. Bring in my Gwen Stacy. Or Felicia Hardy, one of the two. I don't care.
Well, I have a theory that
anyone.
They would potentially, like in this universe, that they would make Zendaya Black Cat because
she's already
it's
black.
kind of setting it up for them not knowing each other and then them kind of like crossing paths potentially in the future. And then we know Ned is, has, dabbled in the dark arts a little bit. So potentially we would see him return. So yeah, I don't know. I think they're just sort of planting seeds for these characters to return in some way. So I'm theorizing that
That's a
we'll
good
see both
theory.
of them.
I'd like to see that happen. Felicia Hardy, we wouldn't call her Felicia Hardy, but it'd call her Black Cat, and they just not know who it is, and it's tormenting Tom Holland, Spider-Man. It's tormenting fucking the fans who just want to see them kiss and everything. And if they ever do,
Wasn't there a supernatural hobgoblin in the comic books at one time?
Yeah, his Hobgoblin. He was just called the Hobgoblin.
That was
Ned,
Ned, wasn't it?
I tell you, he had like supernatural powers. One version of him had like.
Well, he got his powers from. Oh shoot! What was the name?
I know he stole. Original stuff from the Green Goblin. But
yeah, he started out getting the stuff, but then it was during Colossus's little sister.
Ileana,
when she did when it was the that demon. In fact, I forget the story. I can't remember the story.
Belasco was the name of the demon.
Yeah, and he ended up getting part of his powers through them because he made a deal with them, and it was like, yeah.
Well, ain't there rumors that Ned is supposed to end up becoming the Hobgoblin anyways?
Yeah, but
right?
There's a reason he got those special sparkly fingers and
I
magical
agree.
powers.
Yeah,
now.
I think so. And the fact that they don't know each other anymore, right? It seems like they're gonna have this little love triangle where maybe he has something for Zendaya or MJ, and Peter comes in, takes MJ, and that's where his hatred for Peter comes in. I have a feeling they're gonna do something like that.
Mm-hmm. You took my girlfriend.
If I ain't mistaken, didn't the Green Goblin left his glider when they was fighting down there on that thing?
Yeah.
He didn't take it back with him.
Wasn't there a Felicia in Homecoming?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
34 burning questions.
Yeah, right. 20. Would you follow an arrow of flying ants? This was an Ant-Man and the Wasp, where he had that like GPS basically of ants flying. If you're just driving, guys, an arrow created by flying ants is in front of you. Do you follow that direction? I do.
No, where are they trying to lead me to? Trying to lead me to the back to their home base so they can turn me into food?
How do you know that arrow is for you though, unless there's somebody telling you?
If it's in front of me, I'm going to take it. And even if it's for someone else, I want to see where this arrow of flying ants goes. I'm curious. I'm going to go in that direction.
Or it might lead you to the giant. It might lead you to Hank Pym's miniaturized home base that you can just take and go sell it. And sell it.
I don't know. I'm more or less more freaked out that answer showing me where to go. And I'm like, do I really want to follow these ants right now? Because I don't know, man. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure about that one.
That's a culture. That's a cultural question. We all know.
You know what I mean, Danny?
Good question.
That's like the ghost saying, "Don't go in the house," and you run in the house saying, "What you say?"
Let's go see. Let's go find
Where'd
out.
that noise come from?
You want to buy the house that was built on an old Indian grave site?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just question whether or not I should be driving if I'm seeing flying ants.
For real. For real.
That's true.
Be like, I took one toke too many, bro.
Yeah, like
Follow
WZ
me.
said, if they're red ants, no, they're trying to lead you back to the home base so they can turn you into food.
Ned Leeds should be Egghead in the multiverse.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
So if you're driving on Young Street, Sergio, okay, and you see the ants, they're marching in the sky, and they say turn right, what do you do?
I said go for it.
They're flying
listen.
ants? Oh, wait. That's, yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I was
you gotta go
confused.
for it.
I'm like, flying ants? What?
Yeah.
They can fly. They had a couple of flying ants in the movie that he flew on and he would lose them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen any ants that can fly though.
After the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, which is, we know who they are. Who's the most in-demand hero that Marvel haven't announced yet? Guys, open your comic books and look into the deep history.
There's only one answer to this.
Is it Nova?
No, it's Silver Surfer.
There we
It's
go.
It's the only answer.
Yeah.
There's only one person who been asking for him, Jaded Fanboy.
Yeah, what's wrong with your camera right now?
I'm
Oh,
just
that's
showing
you're
you.
trying to you're sending a message. Do it again. I'll put it on full screen. That's his image, guys. The Silver Surfer. I get it now.
For me, I think it would be Galactus. I think people want to see a Galactus, especially now with the Eternals coming out and we see that they can do the Celestials properly. I think there's a real to have Galactus as the bad guy.
Okay. To me, I can't really find one. I can't really think of another one because there's nothing that important that I want to really see. Moon Girl, maybe Squirrel Girl, they're fun.
Squirrel Girl.
But who else is serious when it comes to that?
Dr. Doom, maybe.
When you guys say
yeah.
Doom,
Oh,
Galactus,
yeah.
and Surfer, I include that in the Fantastic Four kind of family of Sergio, right?
I really want to see Namor done right. So
Okay.
I hope that they show him.
Technically,
in
he
Black
hasn't been
Panther.
announced. We believe he'll be in the Black Panther movie,
Yeah.
but they never announced that. So
They never
that was the
actually.
question.
I thought they did.
No,
Man,
I never.
everyone-
Not yet.
everyone's
It's not
seen Moon
confirmed.
Knight?
Oh,
Did everyone see Moon Knight yet on the panel?
Yeah.
Did everyone see the pub or the store there? The Atlantis?
There was an
it's-
Atlantis.
Oh,
Yeah. In
I
the
missed
first episode.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
the-
neither.
Didn't
So
see
I
that
mean,
one.
Namor's coming. He's apparently cast. So I mean,
She wants to
okay, so
see
you're
Rogue.
saying other than the X-Men and the Fantastic Four group, because you're saying Silver Surfer is part of the Fantastic Four, though, right?
Mm.
Okay, so other than that, I'd have to say Doctor Doom then.
he's fantastic.
he's fantastic.
Again, Fantastic.
Got any better ideas?
I'm kind of curious to see the Spider-Man 2099 too. I like his storyline, so I wouldn't mind seeing a version of him.
That'd be very difficult to happen because of the whole Sony thing.
Yeah.
If we're excluding X-Men and Fantastic Four, can we all just agree as Miles Morales and that's it?
No,
Next
not
question.
really. Because I think they should keep him as an animated series. Like, no, don't actually do him live action.
Oh no, do him live action.
Well, you
hands down.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I
Just
He's
not with
he's already in the
not with Jaden
universe.
Smith.
So,
Rogue
so
would be nice.
nobody's gonna say Darkhawk. Nobody's gonna bring up Darkhawk.
That would be
You sure?
interesting. Yeah, that's someone
Yeah.
who's just like an unknown, but he does have a standalone kind of story to himself.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
overexposed either. Yeah, I'd take that.
No.
Yeah, you can fit into the Guardians universe or
Something like that.
storylines and
Yeah.
everything like that.
Yeah, that's.
What was
that's
that guy?
probably the best answer.
He was like a cyborg.
Oh, Deathlock.
Oh,
Deathlock.
Deathlock. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be
Deathlock would
good.
cool.
Yeah, he'd be pretty badass.
Yeah.
Or
Dark
Absorbing Man. You know what I mean? I would like to see Absorbing Man. A good one. Because I think when they did him in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they did him really good. So imagine if they were to do
Yeah,
him on,
they-
if they were to do him in the big screen, I think they would do him even better.
As long as they don't treat him like they did Sandman, where he's just a background character.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And there's a less,
Are all you
lesser
guys
version of
comic
Thor
book-
too, ain't it?
Hmm?
Called Thunderstrike.
Yeah,
Thor?
I forget
Yeah.
the name of the character.
What
It's a
ab-
powered down version of Thor.
Yeah,
What about Beta Ray Bill?
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Now he wouldn't get his own movie because he's got to be all digitally animated on his face, and that's way too expensive to make your lead character look
Nah,
that
you
way.
can definitely do
Was he
you can
not
definitely do
announced for Love and Thunder?
prosthetics for Beta Ray
yeah,
Bill.
but I think more as a
He wasn't
cameo
announced,
or
no.
secondary
But
character.
he's coming.
But
How
he,
you
he
gonna
was
do-
a statue in Ragnarok,
Beta
right?
Ray.
Because Thor
If
got
one
his
of you
hammer,
speak
so
out
how
of
they gonna
time,
do
I'll get
that?
it.
What's that?
How is Thor going? How you gonna get his hammer? Because Thor has Stormbreaker.
But what I'm hearing, and I don't know if you got, well, I hear that Milner is coming back for Love.
Oh
and
yeah,
Thunder.
yeah, it is coming back.
Yeah.
Way too
Milner's
iconic.
coming back. Mhm.
Hyperion.
It's supposed to be the
that's
same
just-
one from Thor 3 too.
Yeah.
Then now Joseph mentions what the Justice League knockoff, and I wouldn't want to see them, man. That's way too. I don't know. You got to be
Okay.
proud of what you own. You're Marvel. You don't need to do what DC has.
What
Oh
about
my
the
God.
Sentry?
He's
If
different
he's going
enough.
with Hyperion, the Sentry, like I mean, because
Hmm.
that plays into like the Illuminati stuff, and which we're supposedly going to get in Doctor Strange. So I mean,
Mhm.
that'd be a good one.
Yes. That was question number 21. I'm Chillmonger here with Neighbor to the North, The Jaded Fanboy, Bigaford Entertainment, youtube.com/Rhea with 4 A's. Sergio, his channel is called The House of Nerd Show. We got Comic Chat. We've got ssjk.sanctum. And now we're on question number. True or false? It's already in the poll if you guys want to participate. Thanos waited for Odin to die.
Ooh.
No.
Most
I
definitely.
think there's truth to it. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Why?
Because
Why
it
would
happened
you even
after
think-
Odin died.
Because he was
If
stronger
if
than him.
if Loki can somehow get Odin and sneak him away somewhere, Thanos could have easily probably wrecked Odin some way or somehow.
In the comic books, he can't touch.
Yeah, in the comic books, different story. But in the MCU, Loki was able to get the dupe on Odin. So and look what Thanos did to Loki.
What kind of Bay Area slang is that? He can get the dupe on Odin.
He ain't got the dupe on him. Like he straight up, he took Odin, got rid of him for a couple years, had him in a retirement home. Come on.
But we don't know how he duped him, though, right? He could have
Well,
pretended to be Thor or
duped-
something.
Well, Odin's supposed to be the all father. He got duped by Loki.
Yeah, we're
Well, why
talking about
would-
power, though.
Why would Thanos even know that Odin was going to be dying as part of his plan, though? That doesn't even make any sense.
Not that he was gonna be dying, but he executed his plan and everything after Odin died when he knew
That is-
Odin was off the board.
That is
So
correct.
if Odin never died, he would never do this plan? I don't
Maybe.
get it.
Maybe.
You have to
You're
wait.
still looking for you're still looking for the Infinity Stones like long before Odin. So I don't think Odin was. I'm
don't
telling you,
think-
Odin was never a factor.
Yeah, I don't think Odin was ever. A
He didn't
factor
care about
because-
Thor,
I think y'all
and
crazy.
Thor obviously knew about Thanos and stuff. They didn't care about each other like that.
I mean, he
They
stole.
just-
I
they
mean,
were
he
just chilling.
literally went into the treasure room and grabbed the gauntlets. I mean, he didn't. Even, it's not like he cared.
Because Odin wasn't there.
Right.
Yeah, the
Oh,
only
yeah,
other
even
thing
though
that could
Odin was-
happen that you could explain is that Nebula had the footage that the extra stone is like on Vormir, or that Gamora knew where the stone was. That was it, and that's when he started his quest.
And it
also.
wasn't no stones on Asgard anyway, so he. Wait,
Yeah,
no.
the gauntlets were on Asgard.
Loki had it, the space stone.
Yeah, the
Wait.
Tesseract.
Yeah.
The Tesseract started off on Asgard.
Yes.
I mean, it's not really explained why Thanos waited, but we have to wait for dramatic effect.
It makes sense because if he was looking for it, why didn't he attack Asgard? You know what I mean?
Right.
He
'Cause
couldn't attack Asgard.
No, but this is the thing, right? But this is the thing. He had a stone. He gave it to Loki. Loki lost it. It's like I don't think he's waiting for Odin and shit. He's giving out stones. Let Loki use it. Loki lost it, and then I don't think he was waiting because when he attacked Earth, technically that's under Odin. Odin would have sent down people to go stop Thanos. If that's the case, that's one of the 9 realms. Earth is under.
It's under the
Odin
NATO
and Thor's protection. So if Thanos was attacking, he wouldn't have attacked if that's the case.
56% of you guys are saying that it's true. I'm going to leave the poll up a little bit longer. Next question is true or false. The sidewalk outside the sanctum is the safest place in New York City.
Why? Nobody even knows that it's the sanctum. I mean,
did you not see in Avengers Endgame when it was being attacked by all the aliens? It wasn't the ancient one above just slicing people up. That's the safest place in New York.
But
and then the Hulk smashed through the ceiling. I mean, it's like.
And in Infinity War, Cole Obsidian and Ebony Maw pulled up like just a block away. They dropped down. So what's up?
When you're looking for the sanctum, yes. When Idris Elba, what's his name, Heimdall, wanted to send Hulk to the sanctum, fine. When you're targeting it for that purpose, that doesn't make it unsafe because look, Hulks are gonna fly into your windows. And then with
are you saying it's like a force field around it?
With Thanos' people coming to the sanctum itself, I don't think that's a good point actually.
I feel like nobody's gonna get mugged in front of the sanctum.
Yeah, the petty crime
Nobody's
stuff,
getting
they're
mugged.
good. Muggings or like even car accidents, they can just abracadabra make sure that no one gets hurt.
Oh please! They can't even get rid of snow in their house. They're gonna take care of a car accident. Come on,
hey man,
just the sidewalk.
That's a liability issue, man. That can't look good on them.
Yeah, they don't even know how to get
they gotta,
snow out of their
doesn't
house.
look good for business of the sanctum.
They do the forget spell. Don't worry, they're good.
Forget spell.
Okay, I think this might be false. Then I'm gonna change my answer. Rhea, true or false? The sidewalk is the safest place in New York City.
Yeah, I felt pretty safe when like I was in the middle of a crowd. I could say that. I mean, of course,
you're
like
just talking about regular New York,
pickpockets and stuff like that. But yeah, generally safe.
Next question, 23, 24. True or false? Thor: Love and Thunder trailer will release by this time next week.
When does Thor: Love and Thunder come out?
July.
They already announced the trailer.
Oh, they did?
A few days ago.
Did
Yeah,
they?
the cast.
Like,
It was like Taika Waititi. And,
They did.
Yeah, it was like the 22nd of April or something like that.
Oh shit!
They only got 2 months.
I heard they said. I
Or was
heard
it
they said.
2022?
I heard they said they wanted to get a little bit closer to Multiverse of Madness release date.
Yeah,
before
they all
bring it out.
flashed like they were all in there. 3 of them were in a picture, and they were doing like they were all flashing numbers, and it translated to like either like the 11th of April 2022 or like the 18th of April or something like that. They all had like their numbers up, and I can't remember the exact.
What would be interesting is that if Moon Knight,
I don't know
needs
why
to
they
have
treat this
something
trailer like
happen,
it's a No Way Home.
Moon Knight is using something that they call gods. Well, Thor's villain is Gore the God Butcher. Maybe there needs to be a Moon Knight like scene that happens,
Yes.
and then you can finally get the trailer. But we know what you said earlier, neighbor, that when Multiverse of Madness is in theaters, while you're sitting there, the previews should be showing that Thor movie trailer. So we're definitely getting it before May 4th when Doctor Strange is out in the theaters.
5th, 6th, yeah.
5th, yeah. I'm sorry,
Oh,
May
my
6th. My bad. Gotta get this.
I mean, I I understand that logic, but what about when did we get the Doctor Strange trailer? That was the post credits, right? In No Way Home.
In December.
And then we started to get more trailers. So wait, December through to May. Okay, so that's like 5-6 months. Okay, that's a huge lead time. So like with Thor, it's a little late compared to that. So never mind.
Yeah, we're due. It's common to have that 6 month between the little teaser and then the actual movie.
Well, I also heard, I think it was Emergency Awesome that I watch, or one of those guys that I watch, and I heard them say that they wanted to get more explanations of the God stuff in Moon Knight because it's going to be a major part of Thor: Love and Thunder, right? So they want to give some explanation.
And then did you leave a comment on the video so that you were eligible to get a PlayStation 5?
Nah, I got one already. I'm good.
True or false, guys? Nick Fury's mom calls him Fury. I don't believe this part. I think he was just like in the middle of saying, yeah, just call me Fury. My mom called me Fury. My kids call me Fury if I have them. Like, that was not true. Your mom does not call you Fury. Your mom calls you Nicholas.
Nick. Yeah, Nicholas. Yeah. Nicholas, get your black ass in here.
Nikki.
Man, hey, dude, Fury probably told his mom, Mama, you don't call me Fury. And get a little physical. Sam Jackson, man. This is Sam Jackson. He told his mom
exactly K-Dot, man. Sam Jackson can demand whatever name he wants, and that's it.
But he did it with love. He said, "I still love you, Mama, but make sure you call me Fury."
But this is what I'm saying. Can you imagine what the moms is like, though? If Fury is like that, can you imagine what the moms is like? You know what I mean?
Well, his mom might be dead.
Are you saying Samuel L. Jackson would disrespect his mom, K-Dot? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Samuel Jackson, yeah.
You think Sam Jackson would disrespect his mother?
Samuel Jackson will disrespect the gods if he has to. Samuel Jackson.
I'm not saying the gods. I'm saying his mother. There's a big difference.
Sam Jackson's mother is going to say, hey, you better eat your dinner before you get your dessert. He's going to say, nah.
But given that it's a stupid-ass decision, I've elected to ignore it.
No matter how old your parents are, they will still whip your ass, and they will still not fear retribution ever.
Right, but this is the thing. This is Nick Fury we're talking about.
No, I'm talking Sam Jackson, Nick Fury, anybody. I don't care. You have loving parents.
And I think you're underestimating Sam Jackson.
No, I'm not. That's the point.
I just looked up Samuel L. Jackson's mother, and she looks like she could kick the shit out of Sam Jackson.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Do you know if she's alive or not? Does it say whether she's alive or dead?
I'm not sure when this photo is from. I just Google searched it, but yeah, she looks like she could.
Latanya. No, that's his spouse.
So if you Googled her and she was passed away, then you would see probably dates that she passed away or something. So she probably still.
Okay.
I had a quick question. So like, most of the time, like these characters are like either orphans or they're taken from their family and raised by like, I don't know, facilities to be like, top agents or whatever. So like, I don't know Fury's origin story like that, but was he raised by like a typical like family, or was it a single mom household? Like, what was the deal?
No, he definitely had a dad, because the story he tells Captain America in Winter Soldier was he used to carry a gun in a little baggie so that all the muggers wouldn't mug him anymore. So he had a dad.
That was his grandfather who worked it was his grandfather who worked in the elevator.
Okay.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Sorry. No, I don't know the answer to that question, Rhea. Don't know. Do you know?
Again, if we're going to go by comic books, that's different than whatever the MCU wants to do.
Are you talking about Sam Jackson's origin?
We're talking about Nick Fury.
Same thing. I got what you mean. Question 26. True or false? Gamora enjoyed rubbing on Asgardian muscle. It feels like Katani metal fibers.
What sort of Asgardian muscle are we talking about?
It was Thor.
Wait, what the hell? Yeah, what are
we talking about? Because
in Infinity War, in the beginning of Infinity War, after Thanos wrecks their ship, remember how Thor was just kind of floating in space, and the Guardians collected him. Then he was laying on the bed on the table thing, and then she was feeling on his muscles, And even Peter Quill was like, "Hey,
It's
don't
just-
touch the alien's muscles. Don't do that," because she liked it.
I would just say like it's more godlike than Quill's. I guess it depends on what Asgardian muscle are you talking about?
Yeah,
That-
which particular muscle are we talking about?
Yeah,
It's the organic Asgardian.
The PG muscle, guys. The
Oh.
PG muscle. That's what we're talking about. I think she did enjoy it.
You know, good and damn well you ain't saw no dick on damn MCU. So why you asking that stupid ass question for?
You know, Gamora was glad to finally get a man to come on to the ship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think she enjoyed it. Did you see the way she looked? Her face was the way she was rubbing it. She was enjoying touching those muscles.
Okay, so question
true or
26
false?
and a half. 26 and a half.
You got to
Who
answer
would
true
go-
or false first.
True.
True.
False.
True.
That's a true.
It's probably be like a small minority of women that
Very
wouldn't
true.
be turned on by his muscle. So true.
Oh, for Quill. Come on.
Rhea's
I mean,
saying
Quill's
extra
still a
size.
fit dude. Like he's fit. He ain't Thor big, but he's fit. He got muscles.
What was your 26 and a half?
I was gonna say who would like did Gamora enjoy rubbing Asgardian muscle more than Jane Foster enjoyed rubbing Super Soldier Serum muscle? Because when he transformed, she touched his chest and kind of like.
No, it was Peggy.
Oh, Peggy. Sorry, I'm sorry. I got the wrong name.
mhm.
wrong. I got.
Okay, yeah, she
Peggy.
liked that. She definitely liked that more.
Who
Yeah, she was
liked it
kind of.
more, Gamora or Peggy?
I mean, but when the actor actually did that, she was actually genuinely shocked. Like, oh my gosh, he looks.
Yeah, because that was ad lib. That was not part of the script.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I didn't know
was-
that. Mhm.
She was actually shocked, like how fit Chris Hemsworth looked when he came out of there. He's all oiled up and stuff. She was like, damn.
You know what? The woman
happened.
from the 40s, she don't really get that kind of action in media and stuff. It's usually shirted men. So she was like, oh heavens, goodness me. She touches him and she goes, oh, this is she faints. Yeah, that's definitely what happened there. Right, Denny?
Yes, sir.
Heavens to Betsy.
What you said?
That's
The poll question that I put up was a true or false question, and it was here. It was 22 if Thanos waited for Odin to die, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
For some reason, I cannot see the results. Okay, there. 62% say it's true. 62 of you guys said it's true that he waited for him to die. So you guys are on the right path. I'm not really very happy with how close it was, but yes, true.
Man, I
Peggy
say
stayed.
61 to 38%. That's a big margin.
Yeah.
They all
Did
should have
Peggy
answered
be
false.
married though?
Who?
Didn't Peggy get married?
Peggy
Yes,
did
yeah.
get married
Yeah, she got
supposedly,
married. So I don't think she
But-
was thirsty for 30 years.
but they never said who, right?
Yeah.
So they're trying to say that it could have been Cap that she married.
Nah, that was.
Wasn't it kind of funny that he kissed her and then kissed the granddaughter too? That's kind of
Me.
Keep it in the
whatever.
family, Danny.
Damn.
Keep it in the family thing.
Where was that final dance in Endgame? At that little home? What state was it in?
They didn't
Peggy-
specify the state.
Peggy and Captain
no
America. You look
idea.
confused, Jaded. Peggy
Oh,
and
the
Captain
thing-
America,
okay,
when he
when
returned
they-
back in time, right before the credits rolled in Endgame, they were like doing a little ballroom dance. Whose home was that?
Well, who's to say that wasn't even in the UK, where she was living? Because she is.
It wasn't in the UK because there was a
That
car
was
that went
definitely in
by.
America.
The car was driving on the right side of the road.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
okay.
definitely America.
I may even be making that up, but I feel like that's what happened right before they
Yeah,
came over to the house.
I think you're making that up.
I'm-
I'm about to say, what the fuck?
It's
But
in
if
the
it- if
smallest,
I'm-
most picturesque town of America. I don't know
It was-
where that is.
Springfield.
Yeah, like white picket fences and all that good American stuff.
Oh, the Andy Griffith Show, wherever that Andy Griffith Show takes
Yeah.
place.
Mayberry.
Mayberry, yeah, it's in Mayberry for all we know.
There we go. That's why we have Americans on this panel. May vary. Rhea, pick a state. Any states. Alabama, Arkansas,
Wisconsin. I don't know.
Wisconsin. That's how T-Pain sang it.
Gotta pick towns, not states, Killmonger. Towns, not states.
All right.
With the way Cat be acting.
Where's Maybury at?
Sweet home Alabama.
North Carolina.
Ah. Oh, Connecticut. That's like an all-American state.
Yeah, you'd have to also pick one because I don't think there were any black people in that scene either. So it was probably somewhere.
There was no other people. It was just
that gotta be like
Definitely Wisconsin.
That gotta be Minnesota.
Where's the state that Prince lived?
Oh, Minneapolis.
Yeah, Minneapolis. There you go.
Oh, sorry, that's not a state. Sorry, yeah.
You lived in Minnesota.
Whatever the state is.
Minnesota's part of Canada. We've kind of adopted
it. Okay, next question, 28. How will Ms. Marvel handle the Inhumans? So the TV series that we're going to get, will they even mention it? Because I don't even think they'll touch that.
Yeah.
No. Neighbor says no.
I didn't know save Inhumans for something else. Because isn't Inhumans also like kind of tied to the X-Men? So I think if they're going to do anything Inhumans, they'll probably use the X-Men to somehow explain that.
I don't know. I think they're having a hard time with what to do with the Inhumans, right? Because they did the TV series, which didn't work out. You know what I mean? I think Inhumans will probably be shelved for a minute. I think they need to worry about X-Men and other things before they start handling Inhumans so far.
And they can't use Miss Marvel's power set either, right? So, like, they can't use her power set because it's so closer to Mr. Fantastic. And she's got.
I agree.
She's got the Inhumans.
I agree.
Got the Inhumans ties to it too, and the show was garbage, and I think they're just gonna leave that out completely, and they're just gonna try and just like sweep that off.
If anything, it would make more sense to reintroduce the Inhumans with the Fantastic Four, and then introduce Crystal, and because that romance happened, I would see it make more sense doing it that way.
Yeah, I would like
to. Honestly, I see us getting a Skrull-related cameo before anything Inhumans in this show.
The Inhumans are tied to the Kree, their lineage. So I don't know. Yeah, let's have them. But no, it's not going to happen.
You don't think so?
You need them for Black Bolt though, who's going to be 100% in Doctor Strange. So how are you gonna tie that in?
Well, how do we know Black Bolt? How do we know Black Bolt's going to be in it? I mean, we don't even know who the Illuminati is going to be because it can't have unless they're going to have an alternate universe, Iron Man.
Yeah.
Well, if they do, it's going to be an alternate universe Black Bolt because Professor X are using it technically from an alternate universe.
Namor's supposed to be on it. I mean, there's a bunch of characters that haven't even
and some get killed and then some live on the MCU like Namor will come on.
We don't even know who's going to be on.
Maybe they'll kill off Black Bolt
because I think if anybody on the Illuminati, and it's going to be people that we know already. I don't think it's going to be like anyone special. So
it's definitely be old man Cap popping up.
You guys ready for this? Because I called it, right? I told you that they were driving on the right side of the road. Watch this. Play the video. They were definitely driving on the American side of the road. You see that?
That's America, baby.
Oh, is there a white picket fence? There's a white little, what do you call those things?
That's definitely that's America.
There's a white porch. Yeah. Don't test me with my MCU now.
I think it's called a wraparound porch.
And we all know from history when you see them white porches and in little towns like that, there ain't no black people there. I'm just saying, we are not there. They don't want us.
Definitely not Minnesota.
You know what I mean?
Some race is going. It's one of those Lovecraft country towns, Lonzo.
Yeah, for real. For real.
Yo, everyone sing happy birthday. It's Killmonger's birthday. Come on now.
Oh, man.
Happy fake birthday to you.
Which birthday song do you want? Do you want the Stevie Wonder version or you want the regular version?
You know what else? You know what's a slept on one? The one they go, happy birthday. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Hey.
No,
Is that-
actually, have Raya sing the Marilyn Monroe version.
Have you ever been to Perkins? They do that.
You are definitely from Canada, brother.
Hey, Danny,
Sometimes you gotta keep your
I don't
mouth
like that
shut.
comment, Danny. I don't like that.
Oh goodness.
Put a poll. And should Raya sing the Marilyn Monroe version of Happy Birthday?
Yeah, that'd be hot.
It's Killmonger's birthday.
I'll feel it.
That's why you should like the stream, guys.
And with the ears, especially with the ears.
Is there a Canadian version of the birthday song? No, there's not. Danny's just being rude. So I interrupted my own question just so I can go back in time to show you that I was right, and they do drive on the correct
I didn't
side.
challenge you. You were the one that challenged yourself.
You got a 50% question that was right, Killmonger.
You know what I
50%
mean?
chance. 50% chance.
Were we done with 28 about Inhumans?
Yeah.
Yep.
29. Do you want Quake in the MCU?
Ooh.
That's Daisy. That's
Chloe Bennett.
Chloe.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, she was supposed to be a Powerpuff Girl, but now she's not. So maybe she can come back.
Oh, see, that's the reason they pulled her, right? Yeah, now you're thinking. Get
I
into
know,
the.
no, they
Yeah.
pulled her because that script for Powerpuff Girls was trash.
Maybe that too. Maybe that plays.
That's
a
why
part.
she left. She knew that show was trash. She ran away.
But if
Good
you
for
look at
her.
the filmography of Chloe Bennett, she's not very busy. It's because she's got a little MCU
Yeah.
cameo coming up in Secret Invasion or something. She's coming.
I wouldn't mind it because I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is really underrated, right? A lot of people fell off after the first season, and I think after the first season, like middle of the first season, it gets so much better. And I liked that series, and she actually grew on me as a character. So I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't want her to lead a movie, but I wouldn't mind her having a cameo at all. One of the movies, I would definitely go for that.
I agree. I mean, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wasn't wasn't like in my top, but it wasn't, out of the Netflix stuff, like it was good. I mean, I like that and Jessica Jones. I like Daredevil. Punisher was good too, but I mean, yeah, I mean, totally. Like that in Secret Invasion would be pretty badass just for a little.
Seeker and Secret Invasion. That would be the select pick, right, Jaded Fanboy? You got to be
I
interested
don't
in
even
seeing that.
I don't recognize. I don't know who Quake is. I don't recognize the name.
Oh man, that's too bad. I was gonna.
You've never watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah, who's Quake in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Daisy. She was the one that was
main character.
Yeah, like with Phil Hartman.
Her character.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but she's an Inhuman in that, isn't
Yes, she is an Inhuman. Yes, she becomes an Inhuman.
Oh, so that would disqualify her, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would disqualify her because she's an Inhuman. Yeah. So how would you even play that out?
I mean, they could probably skip the Inhuman part, but I guess they would have to. It would be convoluted if they did that. So yeah, I agree.
Marvel Comics convoluted? No.
Honestly, the
way multiverse is just an excuse, man. You can do anything.
That's true.
The way they do it, they'll do it like Kingpin and Daredevil. Just bring them in there, but they're not going to make whatever she did. Really
explanation, right? I agree. Yeah. They could do that.
And never actually reference her as an Inhuman.
Yeah,
they could do that.
They'll do the MCU's true version of how Feige really wanted her to be.
Yeah.
Because technically, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you go off MCU timeline, it was canon, but it's not anymore. It was canon, though.
But Jeff Loeb had a fight with Kevin Feige.
People say it was never canon, but that show.
No, I think it really was canon at a point.
At first, it was canon.
Well,
yes,
because it was affected by the dissolution.
Civil War. Yes.
Yeah, it was affected by the dissolution of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like carried over into the TV show.
Right. And what they did with that season, they made sure that they aired the episode after Winter Soldier came out, right? So there's an episode in season 2, I think it is, where you see like the events of what was happening from Winter Soldier. But a character that I would love to see crossover from there is the Ghost Rider that they had in that series.
Robbie Reyes.
Robbie Reyes. If they brought him over, that would be fire.
Yeah, okay. I would take that. Did everyone touch on this one if they wanted Quake to appear in the MCU? What do you think, Rhea?
Much cooler.
I never watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., unfortunately.
Sergio?
I watched the first couple episodes. That wasn't for me. Agents of Shield, so I can't talk on that.
You see, that's why I say a lot of people fell off when the first couple episodes, and they're not good. Like the first half of the first season is not good, but if you watch from the second half onward, I think you guys would enjoy it.
Yeah,
I thought it was okay. I didn't really see a problem.
That's a lot of stuff, Renzo, because a lot of people fell off on Gotham. To me, Gotham was great.
Gotham too, yeah.
Only
Question
thing that
30.
stuck was that last Batman. He looked like something I put together.
30th question. Tell me if this Stan Lee from Guardians of the Galaxy is married.
Look at Mr. Smiles over here. Where's your wife, old man? What a Class A prevert.
No, he's widowed.
That's a dead Stan Lee cameo, yeah.
Nah, he's married.
He's doing a ring on his finger. He's just living life.
Yeah, he's married.
There was a ring.
He's married because he's hitting on a woman 30 years, 40 years younger than him.
Facts.
If he was single, he wouldn't be hitting on a 30, 40-year-old woman.
You
gotta go look for that ring. Hold on, Danny. He said there was a ring.
Smiles over here. Where's your wife, old man? What a Class A prevert.
There was a ring.
Yeah, but Danny,
Good eyes.
in real life, I don't think his wife is going to let him take off that ring for a movie.
Maybe
He might have an open marriage.
You might have open marriage.
Man,
Stan
Will and
Lee,
Jada-
man, has
get a-
creative
get a-
ideas for days. You don't think he has a creative marriage?
Get a Will and Jada thing going. I can see that.
He had an entanglement with Louise
That's
Simonson.
right. You were trying to get entangled with that woman that you just saw. That's right there.
An entanglement.
Okay, well, that was supposed to be a fun question, but Danny and his hawk eyes noticed the ring. So yeah,
Cop,
definitely.
bro, he sees that shit quick.
I see shit.
31. How would you pitch a Shang-Chi to a casual fan, someone who's never seen it, right? So that would be Rhea on the panel, yeah? If we were going to tell her what's happening in this movie, how would we pitch it to her? Oh, you got to see this film. It's like a kung fu movie, but it's also got, the special effects of Marvel. It's about one guy and his family, basically. That's how I would say it.
I'd be like, Rhea, you ever seen Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Then that's the live action Dragon Ball Z, certain parts of it.
Whose pitch was better, mine's or Danny's?
Danny's. Dragon Ball Z, but Marvel, yeah. That's a good pitch for a casual.
Okay. Neighbor
But even
versus
that-
Jaded. Neighbor's
even-
going to go, then Jaded's going to go, then Rhea's going to say whose was better.
Oh, Shang-Chi. Do you like fighting that's loosely tied in with Marvel?
Man, shoot.
Look at you looking at you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm like kind of confused on how to
I'm not-
interpret that question.
You know what? After that Sonic movie, I wouldn't know how to market Shang-Chi no more because that was more Dragon Ball Z than whatever Shang-Chi was. I'll say a great Asian action film. Oh, good Asian action film. Good Asian action film. I'm not gonna say Dragon Ball Z. That Sonic movie, that's different. That's what Dragon Ball Z than anything else.
You capping for this Sonic movie hard, bro.
Ain't nothing to cap. I'm capping for greatness. So I'm capping.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
It's definitely my favorite movie of the year, though. so
Jaded, we
far.
know
Really?
Sonic,
we know you hated the
Sonic the
movie.
Hedgehog.
Yeah, I'm a big fan
Oh
of
my
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I mean, I still like the Batman more, but Sonic, that shit was fire.
Okay, hold on, K-Dot. Chipmunks or Sonic? Come on. Chipmunks or a hedgehog? Which one do you like more? Which one would you rather have?
Oh, he's
sex
really
with?
thinking about it. Damn, it's not that difficult. Sonic was better.
Well, actually, the Hedgehogs. Yeah, the Hedgehogs.
Yeah. Myself and Rhea will be talking about that Sonic movie in 2 hours from now?
And
When is-
K-Dots and Tim's talk.
It's gonna be better Multiverse of Madness too. Huh?
What time is that stream happening? How many hours from right now? It's 3 o'clock for me right now.
Yeah, 1 hour.
An hour away.
In an hour. Okay. Stay tuned, guys.
All I can tell you, if I was K-Dots, I would not go to Las Vegas and gamble because you cannot hide your tails, buddy. The shit you saying out your mouth, you don't even believe because you be grinning like a cat. knowing that what you just said was bullshit.
Like,
You know well, Sonic is not going to beat no fucking Multiverse of Madness. You know that ain't going to happen.
I never said it's gonna be. I said it's a better movie. That's what I said. Okay, talking about quality of movie. We already know
Danny.
that. You know the MCU blood money.
Oh my god, the blood money.
Like you made a deal with the devil to get all that money.
Blood money.
Did
you
Sonic
seen-
come out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
So that
yes,
that
it
just shows how much I freaking know about
Thank you.
Or care.
Sonic movies.
About this
Neighbor
time.
Or care.
I would ask Red, have you ever seen Rumble in the Bronx?
No, I haven't.
Okay, because I would say Shang-Chi was kind of like a Rumble in the Bronx mixture with
Don't you dare, Hanzo.
The fighting in the bus scene is Rumble in the Bronx, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Nah.
exactly what that is.
Shang-Chi wishes it was Rumble in the Bronx, bro.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi wishes.
It was just
What is
mostly-
that movie?
Jackie Chan movie.
You gotta watch it, Ray. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
K-Dot, I
Shang-Chi
agree
gave-
with. I'm gonna agree with you, man. That's the one thing I can agree with a DC head is that it's not Rumble in Bronx. Man.
Hey, I'm a DC and MCU head.
That's a great movie.
Shang-Chi gave his daddy a Kamehameha. Plain and simple.
He
That
did.
is straight Dragon Ball Z.
That is.
Yeah, it wasn't really a Kamehameha way. It was some
What
weird.
the hell? They even reference it in the damn movie.
They said it, but he didn't really do a Kamehameha way.
You're
He
delusional.
did some like
They said the word Kamehameha.
he was
Katie
like
said it.
he was airbending. He was doing more airbending. than everything else. He was airbending.
They said it.
He was airbending. That's what he did most of. He was airbending.
You see, for me, I think it's a mixture of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Rumble in the Bronx, and I guess you could say Dragon Ball Z too for the ending of it, right? But if you watch that bus scene, you go watch Rumble in the Bronx and watch that fight scene where they're first chasing him around. That's exactly what that bus scene was. It's exactly that Rumble in the Bronx fight scene. He's jumping around, using the things around him. You know what I mean? Hanging on the bus, doing all kinds of stuff. It's a mixture of those three movies to me.
Him running on a dragon back is just like Goku running on a snake.
God, no, it's
That's
not.
exactly what it looked like.
Last one to go, Sergio from the House of Nerd Show. How would you pitch Shang-Chi to a casual fan who hasn't seen the movie yet?
I'd say one of the best action sequences in the MCU with that bus scene. That was
Exactly.
my favorite part.
And it's early,
yeah.
but it was
He's-
better than the bamboo, and it was earlier than the dragon.
Facts.
I really enjoyed that. I get a kick out of it. Just for that. Watch the film just for that alone.
Yeah.
That thing what Lonzo said about Crouching Tiger when him and the mama fought in that damn forest. That shit.
Yeah, I
was
was
like
Crouching
kinda-
Tiger.
Yeah.
That was like straight up Crouching Tiger right there. Oh,
Yep.
No, you totally nailed it. That I just thought about that like when you mentioned it too.
Yeah,
Nothing about
it's taken
Shang-Chi
a lot of-
reminded me of Dragon Ball Z. What? Because it had a dragon? No, because
Maybe it's closer to the Dragon Ball live action movie.
Ooh,
we don't talk about that
Hell
one.
no.
I wouldn't say
Hell
that.
no.
No.
Hell no.
Keep Dragon Ball's name out of your mouth. Right now.
I have to dip before my stream later, but I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for inviting me on. All right,
Thank
take
you.
care.
Guys, go catch her at youtube.com Rhea with 4 A's. Well, I'm going to be there in like an hour from now. And I'll tweet out a link. So follow me and everything. I'm Chillmonger. That's Neighbor to the North Comics. The Jaded Fanboys here. Big Fred Entertainment is here. Sergio, your channel is called The House of Nerd Show.
The House of Nerd Show, baby.
All that comic book chatter. And then we got Comic Chat right there. Subscribe to him. And then SSJK.Sanctum. Question number 32. Does the Super Soldier Serum increase your pain tolerance?
Yes.
I think it does.
I want to say it does, except it's supposed to only enhance what's already there. So, evil becomes more evil, good becomes more good. But doesn't that also mean pain tolerance means more pain tolerance?
Remember when Cap was fighting Bucky, he got shot 3 times and he was still pushing.
Then it does.
They're trying to fight. Yeah, it does increase it. Because if he got shot 3 times and he was acting as if he wasn't really feeling it, he was getting weaker, but he was still pushing. So
And
yes,
in the elevator scene, he hit him with the cattle prod like 2-3 times. So
yeah, he has a huge pain tolerance.
And the Shatari shot him out the window. He kind of hid behind his shield and fall 3 or 4 stories.
Oh yeah, like he jumped out. Like even when he jumped out of the elevator, right? And he had the shield up. He must have jumped at least 5-6 floors.
Okay, but even when
I
Steve was
was
little and
it
miniature,
was
he
like
could take a
20
lot of beatings, though.
stories up.
I still think that Steve Rogers is just a hard body, just like he can take the pain. No?
No, yeah, he can take the pain, but he has a huge, like, he's still very tolerant to it, though.
Yeah.
Because he got shot 3 times by Bucky in that final fight and was still pushing. He was slowly getting tired, though, but it was really from Bucky's punches that was making, like, he was starting to get winded and stuff.
But I think
it wasn't really those bullets.
I think Super Soldier Serum kind of lessens the stuff that makes us tired with the lactic acid, whatever, that causes fatigue. I think it kind of nullifies that, so the fatigue stuff won't build up as much in his body as a normal human being. So
look at you getting into the science class, the lactic acid.
I wish Batman could get some of that Super Soldier Serum. That'd be a bad motherfucker if he could get some of that shit.
Man, you would turn Batman into a
demigod.
monster if that's the case.
Man. My favorite episode is
an actual superhero.
Man, it wouldn't turn him into
a real superpowered hero. Exactly.
Batman
not a superhero. You know he's
look at all the tech Batman already has.
You know he's not a superhero.
Give Batman powers.
Tech, money, everything. Yeah, but he doesn't have powers.
The power to not knock on the villain's door. How's that? How's that for a power?
Oh, it was great.
Sense. How about using common sense?
Yeah, and he knocked out those 2 guys. Jaden went up in there and did his thing. Like,
and he's still, so what?
So you say you didn't like the Batman?
No.
Oh my God.
My man Jaded, that's what I'm talking about.
Of course, Onzo co-signing that nonsense.
The most I dare you to pick any other Batman movie where Batman is more useless to the plot.
Batman and Robin, Batman Forever.
He has in Batman Forever, he saves 2 people. He actually saves Robin. He saves the girl. Okay. He actually stops the Riddler's plan in Batman Forever. He actually stops the plan. So he's way more relevant in Batman Forever than he is in
He led all those people to safety.
He didn't lead anybody to safety. They were already
did.
What safety?
They wasn't Jaded. If he didn't cut that line, all of them would have got electrocuted and died.
Say that again.
If that line he cut, if that touched the water, all those people would have went zapped and died.
Okay, hold on. It was already hanging.
Yes.
So if it was already hanging and it didn't touch the water,
it was eventually going to touch the water.
How was it going to eventually touch the water? Was it
was literally falling apart.
It wasn't falling apart because it didn't go down or anything.
Jaded, it fell. It was trying to fall apart.
You were literally making this up, K-Dot.
Jaded, oh my God! It literally broke. It was falling apart.
So then when if it was falling apart, then when he landed on it and grabbed the cable, that should have made it collapse.
No,
his extra weight should have made it collapse.
No, it was.
Why not?
The stuff was slowly falling apart. But just because he grabs it doesn't mean it's going to fully just fall down.
His weight would hit.
Are you done? Are you done?
Yeah, are you done? That's a great question. You were pulling this. Where are you?
That was for you, Danny. But the real question over here.
Jaden, you spit that blasphemy like usual.
Catwoman. He saved Cat. Based on what Jaden just said, he saved Catwoman.
No,
and he started the bad guy.
Danny is hard. He saved all those people and led them to safety.
Jared, I like what you wrote, Jared, because it made me think about whether he healed quicker because he got Super Soldier Serum inside him, so he wasn't in the hospital for that long. Good point, Jared.
No, they would have got electrocuted and died.
Comic chat, this is your friend Onzo hating on Batman too. Damn.
Yeah, I know. We done
talk all day, every day. All day, every day.
Yeah, exactly, right? These guys trying to get it in where they could.
So let me
the thing is, there's not going to be a DC stream. We had a bet, and Batman didn't make $1 billion, so it's not going to happen. It didn't even make $800 million.
Facts.
It didn't even make $7.
Was Mortal Kombat better than the Batman?
Oh my God, Danny! Fuck you! I'm not answering that question. What
was the question?
Was Mortal Kombat better than the Batman?
Yeah.
Are you asking me, Danny?
The last
Anzo?
mortal, the
Huh?
one that just came out.
Are you
Yeah.
asking me or Anzo?
No, Anzo. I know what
Oh.
you're gonna say.
Back on
Anzo,
track
I
with the
did-
33rd question
Yes.
of 33 Burning MCU questions, okay? Sergio, I want to know, why do you thought that Oscar Isaac selected the Moon Knight role?
So you can say Wagwan.
Yeah.
That's it. He just wanted to be able to say that one time. That took me out. I just watched Moon Knight.
Wait, he says Wagwan in it?
Says
Yeah.
Wagwan
On the street.
in episode 2.
Really? I gotta go back.
Yeah.
I missed that.
I don't remember him saying that.
He gave some patois.
You said it.
All
You
right.
said it.
And he's talking about the ends, you know? Like I said,
I
my
called
man
that
is-
out too. Yeah, that's like the
No.
slang. Yeah.
I said my man is really living this life out here. Moon Knight. So hey, listen, I'm not even mad. I'm down with Moon Knight.
I did notice he did say the ends. So
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
Okay.
all right, we getting some little UK slang.
Yo,
Yeah, he's stretching his acting chops here with that
You
UK-ness.
know?
Like,
that took me out. Yeah. Hey, listen. I think that's my answer. There you go.
Neighbor to the North. Why did Oscar Isaac select it?
Money.
He has money. He's a Star Wars money. So every month there's a royalty check. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
I
but
think-
how much is that royalty check? You don't know how much that is.
More than what we make.
Got expensive. Well, yeah, but he's got
I
more
don't
expensive than we do.
I don't think he chose the role. I think he was headhunted for it. I think he's a good. I like Oscar Isaac.
I know why he chose the role.
I do too.
Because the MCU is better than the DCEU. That's why he chose.
We
it.
didn't have nothing. We didn't have nothing for him anyways. We didn't want him. Why would we want Poe Dameron from those
My
trash
bad.
powers? Why would we want Poe Dameron?
Because he's one of
Well,
the
I mean,
better characters. He's actually
what
one of the
role is
better
he gonna play in
characters
Batman?
Star Wars franchise.
What role is he gonna play in DC? Like one of like the 8 recycled characters they always use for all their films.
He can
Facts.
play Batmite. He can be Batmite. He can be Batman's fanboy. That's what
He'd be a
I don't even
better
know who the fuck that
Batman
is.
than Robert Pattinson. Christ.
he wishes.
You
He
wish.
chose it because they have a
Oscar
plan
Isaac
for the
rich.
character, unlike another Disney IP he was involved with. Subtle shot there. He's in the Illuminati. Thank you, Perp.
Oh, yeah, and he was a trash apocalypse too, so I can't forget that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, can't forget that.
I just say Val Kilmer and what's his name?
George Clooney.
George Clooney are better than Robert Pattinson, so that's not really hard.
Oh shit!
You know you got some good shit what you smoking for. You better stop smoking.
Yeah, I can't agree with the George Clooney one. Sorry. There's nothing.
So okay.
Nobody's worse than George Clooney.
I will die on that stake by myself. Then I don't care.
Danny, was your answer going to be what Anzo said? Why did Oscar
No.
Isaac select this role?
I think he got so much flack for being Apocalypse. He wanted to redeem himself.
Ah,
A lot of people don't like him as Apocalypse.
Oh, he was that bad in it?
No,
Yeah, it
the
was-
CGI was just like the CGI on that was just terrible.
Yeah, but to me, I don't think it was
Armor
just
and
the
everything.
CGI. Like that wasn't.
And
Apocalypse
it's
at all.
Sony, man, or Fox or whatever. Like it's just garbage, straight fucking garbage.
I think he wanted to get that off his back because he's a
Sure.
better actor than what
Yeah.
that. And I think he did what they told him. He did what they told him to do. It wasn't him. It was just a story
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how it looked. So I think he wanted to kind of say, okay, I ain't fucked it up, but I didn't do my best. But on this, he killing it. So
yeah. Michael B. Jordan got the same benefit from his, Human Torch, and then he became Killmonger. Yeah.
Mhm.
Did everyone answer that question? Jaded, what was your answer? Why did Oscar select it?
Because it was offered it, and he said, "Yeah, I got nothing else to do."
All right, there it is.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the stream. That was 33 questions. Check us all out. We all have channels. Everyone should plug themselves, beginning with K-Dot. What you got cooking in your channel?
Sonic spoiler stream today. I'll be on Reyes spoiler stream for Sonic in an hour. Meet us there. And I'll be on MSK's Sonic spoiler stream later. So just talking Sonic today.
Danny, comic chat. What's happening there?
at 4:30, you see me, Anzo, Roberto, and Chris Knight. We'll be doing Square One. We're talking NBA, NFL today. So if you like sports, drop by and see us. We'll be doing.
Don't
that.
listen to him. Don't watch that sports stream because on the same time at Reyes channel, we're going to be talking Sonic. What kind of competition is this? This is AEW, WWE.
Listen, guys. If you guys want real adult conversation, watch.
Yeah. My gosh.
You gotta do this.
Saturday night stream wars.
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon stream wars.
We're here to talk about, content for adults. Sonic, right, Killmonger?
Exactly. Knuckles, very adult.
Right.
Red, blue, yellow. Learn all the primary colors.
Yeah.
So
y'all go talk about rodents that can run extremely fast. Okay.
Yeah, for real.
And fly with their tails.
That's it. That's the show to go see.
Them sports y'all be talking about toxic, man. Y'all be promoting all that tackling and stuff.
Yeah. CTE.
Man,
Bigger for Entertainment is the name of the channel. What can we expect from you, sir?
What's up, guys? Like Danny said, later on will be Square One. Will be some good conversation on there, and then during the week we do the chaos shows. Danny's channel, Chaotic Conversation. Mine is Chaos List, and Chris is the Rule of Three. Then the OOC, and then we also do our tournaments as well to see which movies or actors or whatever is gonna be the number one.
Best action movie star. That was a good one, a little tournament there.
I just want to say I missed last night. I hate to, but my grandson wanted to see that damn Sonic, so I took him. I am shocked that Tom Cruise being in the top 3. I am shocked.
I needed you for that, Danny. I needed you to get the guy off of there. But
Jack Flaw said the one time we needed you coming, Jack. Boy, I hate Jack Flaw. Whoever the fuck he is, I'm ready to find his ass and whip it pretty good.
Next Friday though, I'm thinking about doing black movies. So we're gonna do some black movies, which is the best black movie of all time. Blank Man and Meteor Man will be on the list.
Oh God! Why not gonna make it past the first?
I may have to skip another show of that.
Don't be drinking juice in the hood. Better win.
We got the House of Nerds show here. Sergio, tell them about your channel. First time here.
Yes, sir. Hey, first of all, thanks for having me on, man. Had fun with you guys. Yes, so I'm one of the co-hosts of the House of Nerds show. We're a comic book YouTube channel. We go live every single Sunday, live at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. Tomorrow morning, the theme of the episode is hip hop and comics. So we're gonna be talking about 12 Reasons to Die, which is the book based on Ghostface Killer album of the same name. And we got a fun game, a quiz, around comics and hip hop and all that good stuff. So yeah, man,
I know you're gonna touch on the covers, those hip hop variant covers. Remember those?
Have to. We're gonna be touching on those for sure, definitely, man. So if you guys tomorrow morning at 11, man, come through.
11 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, a.m. Eastern.
11 a.m. Eastern. Yeah.
No, Western. Neighbors to the North comics. What's happening on your channel?
Oh, I was just gonna say that's awesome, Sergio. That's like, I'm old, so 11 a.m. Eastern is like perfect for me. So I can go check that. I can go check that shit out. And I love hip hop and I love comic books, so I'm gonna go sub you up after that.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it, man. I mean, listen, the two cultures have been really, honestly, like intertwined since the beginning of hip hop. So, I mean, there's a lot there that we can touch on, and just have fun. Play a game or two, and talk about some dope.
You want to put your channel link in the private chat so that if anybody of us that aren't sub, we can sub. And remember too, man,
please
Wu-Tang kind of brought it out when they were calling themselves Johnny Blaze, and they used all comic books. It was
definitely. And I'll drop the link in the chat. Yeah, thanks, guys.
Maybe to the North Comics. What's happening?
Man, was it next week? Next Friday, I'm on my own channel. I'm reviewing. For once, I get to host my first live show. So I'm doing a review of. We do reviews of Kevin Smith movies every second Friday. I'm reviewing Jersey Girl with a panel, and I occasionally spot on Spinetix affiliated shows, and whoever else wants to invite me on. You know, like Chill over here, he invites me on every now and then, which is fantastic. So, not too much going on for me. You can follow me on Instagram. I post in a lot of comic books and tell you what sort of stuff I'm picking up, and you guys can like and be like, "Oh, that's fire," and stuff like that. And, yeah,
that's fire with the little emoji too.
Yeah,
and
all
then
the
we
emojis, man.
We got the Jaded Fanboy also. Jaded Fanboy, why should they not go on your channel?
Because I make videos tearing apart the movies you love. I recently tore apart No Way Home. I recently tore apart the Batman, and when I get around to it, I'm gonna have to tear apart this Sonic 2 movie. Jesus Christ!
It's a kids movie. You can't tear it up. That's rude.
Of course I can. Why not?
Man, you're wrong.
Sure.
I got Sergio's channel a link right there in the chat. It's for the House of Nerd show. Check it out. Check him out, especially for that hip hop shit he's gonna be doing tomorrow. We should rap to end this video. My name is Killmonger, and what the heck? I do 33 questions with a broken freaking neck. You remember that?
There you go. A little rapper's delight.
Go, what do you have for me, Sergio? Don't embarrass yourself. Go ahead.
Oh my man, I can't. I'll be embarrassing myself. I'm not trying to do that right now.
Anyone? Any takers?
Nah.
Oh, man.
We're gonna end the stream on a disappointing note. Thanks for coming. Like the stream for my birthday, and Jada got a backlog of videos.